You need to see the intro to Forbidden Solitaire. I can't swear very early. Sorry, the game didn't close properly. No, no, the game did close. I just want to show the alien. There's an alien! We played the demo of this game last time, and I noted how it was very, very strange and funny at the same time, because it was like an interesting dungeon crawler mix with a more complicated version of Solitaire. Powered by Blitz FMV. What is Blitz FMV? I've never heard of this in my life. Blitz FMV. The Solitaire Conspiracy. What? The hell is this? Blitz 3D is the best way to make a 3D game. The Solitaire Conspiracy. Why does this show up when I search up Blitz FMV? Well, chat, this is like the first result. Search up Blitz FMV, and Blitz is a casual format. No, what is Blitz FMV? Is this like a fake thing? What happened to Blitz Basic? What? I wanted to use it for about 2 weeks now, ever since I played Corn Kid 64. What the fuck is that? Blitz Basic. Corn Kids. The hell's a Corn Kid? What? Oh my god, I played Blitz Basic like 30 years ago. Blitz Basic? Is this a programming language or is this a game? Mark Sibley, the father of Blitz Basic, sadly passed away in 2024. No! Mark Sibley was the creator of Gloom and Blitz Basic. Gloom? 3 tiles which used in skid marks. What? I don't know what any of this is. Anyways, this is Forbidden Solitaire. Before we start though, I did want to show the trailer to this game on Steam. Because the trailer to this game on Steam is like just as weird as the game itself is. So it it's like the whole thing oozes style that is very reminiscent of their older games, which we talked about last time. They're the ones who made Home Safety Hotline, and Grey Alien Games was the one who made all those other very interesting card RPG games.
Brave. You may be powerful.
I need to know what is Blitz FMV. So wait, so sorry. So when you play cards, you're actually like throwing the cards like Gambit, and you're cutting the heads off the creatures. Now it makes sense. I did wonder from the demo how you kill everything.
Play your cards right, and maybe
Play your cards right.
tell the tale when you play Forbidden Solitaire. Slay vicious enemies and unlock powerful abilities in a card game unlike
Absolutely
any
amazing.
other. Forbidden Solitaire.
So, I also wonder if you can actually like buy the CD, because like it would be nice to have. I am a big fan of physical media now. What's interesting about this copy of the game is that I was actually given this copy. I was very surprised to see the email actually that they gave me this copy. Thank you to them. This isn't sponsored or anything. I actually don't know why they gave me the copy of the game. I just sort of like got it in my email. What's funny is that I was already gonna buy the game. So again, I need to tell people you don't have to give me things. I can just I'm just gonna buy the game regardless of whether you give me the game or not. Okay. However, I appreciate it because I really, really enjoyed everything that both the creators have made in the past. We played Home Safety Hotline plus the DLC, and I actually got all of the other Grey Alien games, like the Solitaire ones, because when we played the demo for this game, I talked about it briefly last time, but it triggered like a 3-day long obsession with Solitaire, and I realized a lot of things about the game that made me appreciate this game even more, because this game is kind of genius when you apply it to the base game of Solitaire, which is already kind of a genius game. I'm Will Roberta. LOL. Okay, going to sleep now for real this time. See ya, bro. Emmers! Oh, because she's Emily Roberta, my sister or something. Or maybe we're not sisters and we're just friends. I don't know. Remember that weird violent card game that Mom saw on TV when we were kids? The one she made us promise we wouldn't play? Guess what I just found while thrifting? I'm gonna try installing it when I get home. Wish me luck. Oh, and naturally, don't tell Mom. Oh my god, dude, no way. You found the copy of Forbidden Solitaire? Name drop. I remember wanting to play it so bad when I was little. You gotta let me borrow it right after you're done with it. Extremely jealous right now. Sad face. What? Wait, so is this... So they added more things, like a statistics. What? Oh, hey. C, D. Would this actually happen? Like a C, like a D drive nested inside C? forbid.exe/s. Total gems purchased. Total jokers unlocked. There's jokers? Maggots? What's a maggot? Okay, thanks, sis. Settings. Oh my god. Wait, full screen. Oh, perfect. Oh, there we go. Jump scares. Yeah. Video subtitles? Sure. I think we do need that. Fast messages? No. Tutorial? Sure. Tooltips? Sure. Content warning. Content warning guide. Oh, it's like a PDF file inside the folder. Oh, cool. Well, there's a lot of content warnings. I can tell you how much. The Discord. No. I'm good. Not that I don't like it. The newsletter, Gray Alien Games, and more games. And again, chat, we're actually going to play pretty much every single one of these after this game. I wanted to start with this first because, again, I have a lot to talk about Solitaire now that I understand more about the game. And the demo for this game actually gave me like a small addition to Solitaire that I have to talk about. But we have to go into it proper first. OEM CD-ROM, Forbidden Software, Heartblade Interactive. Amazing. It's a little bit too loud, but it's great. I wonder if
They say that there is a secret to defeating death.
Death.
Somewhere beyond Blood Rock Mountain and through the deadly valleys of Gravewood. There it lies. Known only by legend as the Forbidden Dungeon. It is said that any soul daring enough to plunge its depths may unlock the secret to immortality in the heart of its deepest chamber. The question is, how badly do you wish to live forever?
Wait, maybe we did see this last time, but I didn't pay attention to it. That you just throw the cards. I swear the demo had the exact same intro cutscene, but maybe I didn't pay attention to how the card drawing thing worked. What was that? But here we go. The Forbidden Solitaire. Again, this game gave me two to 3 days worth of a solitaire obsession. It made me appreciate this game a lot more. And still, I wish I could like replicate that tone of the voice acting. The voice acting, I finally figured out what it reminds me of too. It reminds me specifically of like old TV shows and movies from the 90s or 2000s, which were sort of billed as scary. They used to be like in the same way that YouTubers have a certain cadence to their talking. Same thing with Twitch streamers. Horror films and movies and shows used to have a certain cadence to the way that people talk to. Think of almost like is it Mully a Sculder? Is it Scully and Mulder? I keep forgetting which was. But like even they had a certain cadence to talking, which was sort of like emblematic of their time. It's more of a recent thing that like horror films and like movies and stuff have much more natural acting, it seems like. Whereas like for that strange time period, I distinctly remember horror things having like a very odd pacing to it that was sort of forced to be within the style. But granted, maybe that's because I mostly saw B-level horror, which is like, this feels like, and finally I learned the like term. This feels like that. It's like a B horror movie or like a slasher flick type of deal. It's a very interesting sort of aesthetic.
You approach the steps of the Forbidden Dungeon as it looms over you, waiting for its next victim to willingly enter its labyrinthian jaws. Step by cautious step, you approach the entrance. As you reach out to open the old wooden door, you find it pulls back against you. Locked for the betterment of man's kingdom. Not for long.
And I wonder if I have the key and why the key looks like this too, actually. It looks like a spade. Now, play. You must clear all cards. There is a strategy to Solitaire that I didn't really appreciate until I played this game and I went back to play Solitaire. But this game is better than normal Solitaire because you don't need to do the card stacking. You do it like this. Click at the card one number higher or lower than... I need it. Sorry. I keep forgetting. I don't know why Steam is doing this. I don't know why Steam is doing this thing where I don't know why OBS is doing this thing, but it's capturing some overlay. It shouldn't be doing it. Sorry, Megan A. Now they know that you're playing curse words. But when you play Solitaire, you have to stack these cards up. You have to like slowly build your stack, and then sort of like pop your stack onto the end, and then you're done. And you can like save stacks, right? This changes the core mechanic away from that into this, where you actually just choose the one that's like higher or lower to combo and replace the one in your hand. It's such a subtle change that I didn't really think about it until I went back to go and play the other, like the traditional sort of like Microsoft Solitaire. That was when I realized, oh wait, this is a much more interesting system, because instead of having to manage this like growing stack of cards, and instead of being able to sort of go and like say be able to like add one stack to another stack and like be able to like shift between these different stacks, this change alone changes it from you have like maybe 2 or 3 stacks that you're working on to your one stack, which is always your hand. It's actually an interesting way of like changing it without losing the core mechanic, to sort of like allow you the ability to do things like the gems, which we'll get later, which I think was from the demo as well. Yes, it was. That's why I know about it. So there are no more playable cards, so you need to draw a new card from the stockpile. An ace can go in a king and vice versa. So we know about this. You can go in a king, queen, jack, 10, 9. You start the combo by playing 6 cards in a row. Keep combos going to generate mana. We can end the combo when we need to get new cards. 7. 6, 5. We'll get there eventually. And now we're in. And this game, I played Solitaire for 2 or 3 days straight after I played the demo for this game, because I remember playing it as a kid and I enjoyed it, but I didn't understand why. But then I finally understood why. Even there, you could kind of see hints of it. There's a level of RNG to it that's sort of inherent to games that have like a drawing mechanic with like a shuffled deck mechanic in it that sort of keeps the experience fresh. But Solitaire usually has a strategy to it, because Solitaire, you play with a set number of cards within a deck, and you know what cards and what combinations of cards are in your deck. Where it's like, you can sort of look at the things that you've already created, and you say to yourself, what is the possibility of me getting a certain card on this side, or me drawing it from the deck to be able to place it down somewhere else? It's a very interesting playstyle that I didn't know about until I went back to actually play it again, now that I'm older, and have the mental facilities of an adult versus a child. I suppose as a child, it's a little bit harder to know what you're doing within a video game. It's like, when you're a child and you played Dota 1, right? You probably built Radiance, and that was only because the sword was shiny, alright? Now as an adult, you realize that Radiance is only really good on 2 heroes. Maybe. Finally, the door gives way to your sorcery. Oops, I don't know where I'm clicking. You take your first step within, blinded by the darkness. And I wonder what that was. Even in the demo we saw, but I couldn't really tell what it was. With a spark, you light your fingers like a torch, illuminating the room with a dim light. A dark maze of stone surrounds you. In the distance, you can hear a faint groan. You walk towards the source of the agony, and soon see before you a poor crying soul impaled upon a bloody spear. Surely you can spare a moment of freedom from their misery. I also wonder who this person is, because if this place is locked up, actually, I didn't really think about this from the demo either, but like, if this place is locked up, 1, who speared them? 2, who is this person? Was it before he was locked up, or were they just inside here? 3, is this person related to the wizard? Because, sorry, I also need to make sure. If you... When we saw the wizard, their eyes had gone out of their body. I mean, that's a stupid way to say it, sorry. Their eyes have been plucked out of their skull, as a much better way of saying it. When they died to something. Something killed them, and their eyes were plucked out. But this character has that same thing, and their mouth is open. Agape. A Hegel style, right? They're looking at you. Sorry, Hegel's on their mind. And I wonder if this is, like, is that the curse that befalls everyone who comes into the tower? Because, like, what exactly happened here that causes this to occur? That, like, causes people's heads to explode and their eyes to come out, and their skin to sag and to rot, and for them to become a monster. Sword Shiny is a reasonable strategy. Yeah, it's a reasonable strategy. However, as a child, it's more to say that anything is a reasonable strategy.
With a slight struggle, you pull the spear from their belly, and they collapse onto the floor. As you turn to leave, you suddenly feel a horrible pain in your foot. What?
Oh, they bit my foot.
You look down and see this agonized creature has hungrily sunken its teeth into your ankle. You realize with horror, this is no man you are afraid, but a cannibalistic beast.
You think I would realize that it's a monster by the fact that it has no eyes, but at the same time, it's like there are people with no eyes in real life, and so it's like it would be mean to say, "Hey, okay, you've reawakened my obsession." Emily, I'm playing the game. This is like chat backseating me, and they want to interrupt me by saying like, "Hey, I just got a sandwich and I put pesto on it." It's like, yeah, that's cool and all. I'm in the middle of solving a crime. Okay, you've reawakened my obsession with this game. I'm gonna do some digging when I get home. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll find it on an abandoned website or something. I blame you for any or all digital crimes I may or may not commit this evening. I also like how this game, I actually didn't realize it, but in a way, I actually had the exact same obsession with Solitaire that this character had too. Which, I wonder, is that why games like this are being made? Like, not to say that Solitaire itself isn't a good game concept, right? But like, think about this. How many games have we seen that are just like recreations of older games that are allowing us to sort of like replay and recapture these old moments from our lives, right? And how many of these things are just things that we're playing to sort of be able to experience those old feelings again, right? Playing on that nostalgia. But is it just nostalgia? Or is it because when we get to see it in this new light, then we get to see the beauty of these games, right? I don't really know. I don't even know if I'm making sense. Also, that thing said you have to clear the cards to deal damage, and this is what it's going to do on this turn. Sorry, I just read it really quickly. Sorry, I was reading over here, and I may have read a little bit too quickly for somebody like you. You just had pasta and cheese. Oh, that's okay, but that's a good combo. So I did 3 damage. So right, it depends on the number of cards that I clear that it changes my damage. I should go this. I should have gone 2-3 into this. I can go king, queen, jack 10. I can't do anything else. We can do damage 8. It's almost dead. It's not doing anything again. It's waiting for something. For what? I don't know. 8? Perfect. We can go 7. I want to save the 10. See? This is where the strategy comes in. It's actually interesting. You would think that because it plays differently and you only have 1 stack, that you don't think about the strategy of how you're going to plan your future moves and your previous moves, right? But there, I have 2 choices. I have the 9 or the 7. If I take away the 9, I have to somehow draw a 6 or an 8 from my deck to combo upwards, right? To combo into the 7. And I have to hope that this 3 reveals something to combo from that. But if I look at the state of the board as what I know, I have a higher likelihood to go upwards into a 9-10 Jack Queen King Ace than I do to go into a 6-7-8 or like a 8-7-6-5. You know what I mean? Like it's the small decisions like that, and sort of like the ways that you can sort of like. It's you trying to figure out the odds of what moves you have available to you based on what you know and based on like what you've done before. Where this game actually changes the formula is that you don't know what's on the board, because unlike a real deck of cards where you have to play through I'm pretty sure it's the entire deck for like a single game of Solitaire. In this game, you play through the board, and it's arranged in such a way where the unknowns are greater because there's no fundamental system that it's playing off of. Like, sure, there's a fundamental system of like cards go from ace till king, but you don't know that there are 52 cards, right? This board started with like maybe 20 cards, so you don't even know where the other cards are because they don't exist. There is no such thing as a 52 deck in this game. It just happens to use the same counting system, but there's no guarantee that there's only 52 cards. Like, that's genius. And then they also got rid of the restriction of like having to switch the suits, which I forgot about, which I hated. And I also really enjoyed it too. Yeah, risk assessment based on limited information. Playing the original Solitaire made me appreciate this a lot more, and I was like, okay, this is actually a genius take on the concept. It's way more fun because when you remove, I didn't mean to press that. Sorry, that's a reroll button to reroll the entire board. We weren't supposed to learn that yet. We learned it in the demo, but oops. But yeah, I really like that, and the fact that the game does give you those tools to allow you to play like that, to be able to re-roll the entire board to try something new, and to see if you can, like, you know, it's basically like, can you push your luck to get a good state from this point on? Well, try it and see what happens. And it's such a good set of additions that don't take away from the core gameplay that I'm surprised that no one's ever done this yet. But it makes sense why they decided to do it for Solitaire, because Solitaire sort of has those same elements of, like, other such strategy games, like, say, Balatro and stuff, where it's like, you're kind of, like, trying to build based off of, like, the unknowns and trying to build off of RNG. But it has more of a structure to it that people can follow, and you can plan moves further ahead in a much more similar way to, say, like, Slay the Spire, but also, like, late game Balatro, if you get, like, certain cards right. Not to say that, like, this is based off of Balatro, but, like, I can see similarities as to, like, how they all sort of came to the system of, like, allowing you, the player, to sort of, like, foresee some things and plan some of your moves while still injecting RNG at certain points and giving you ways to control that within the framework that, like, make it feel like you're in control and do give you control in an inherently chaotic format, right? And then you just wrap it into an RPG format and you just kill a zombie, and it's great. And then you get money. You kill people, you get money. Can I click at that though?
Onward. You stand over the creature's unrecognizable corpse, having overcome the first of the Forbidden Dungeon's many dangerous trials. I also like how I apparently blasted their clothes off and they got even more shriveled and formed.
Over here.
You hear a strange voice coming from a nearby wall. Turning around, you see an eye peering from behind the missing brick. I can't help you. Very cautiously, you approach the voice.
Hello, voice on the wall. What are you? You're at the shop. Click to learn more. The Temporalite allows you to undo one action per hand. That's only if I make a mistake and I'm perfect. Bloodstone increases health by 10. Unfortunately, I'm poor, so I can't afford health insurance. This game is a statement on society. What do you mean it costs 100 gold to get 10 health? That's literally like health insurance. Remember last time I played this demo? So again, last time I played this demo, Grey Alien Games had a great GDC talk that I talked about. They even came into the comments of that VOD and they gave me more information about, like, their other games and sort of, like, their stuff. And then also revealed to me that they had a YouTube channel, which I had no clue about, okay? But in that video, I distinctly remember one key thing. One, great speaker, okay? But two, the thing that I distinctly remember was how much depth they went into to survive. And they had to pay for things like groceries and health insurance and stuff. And I'm like, oh my god, maybe this item is a distillation of their experience in that time period and the trauma that they suffered. That it's like, hey, I want you to feel the trauma of not having health insurance too. Blood comes in stones now? Yes. It's too poor to be a vampire. See? The science for a segment showed us that you can buy bags of blood for $853. Vampires are rich not because they've been biding their time, getting compound returns on their investments over centuries. They're rich because they trade in blood for $1,000 per bag. And they have to be rich to afford it too.
Gathering your strength, you stumble back into the darkness. Step by step, you walk down the dungeon's many cold stone halls. Faint torchlight guiding you, or perhaps deceiving you. You turn around, not recognizing the path you took. Where are you? You hear groaning in the distance. You must find the way forward. with haste.
Sorry, that voice at the beginning, like it actually kind of like opened my eyes to like what. That voice at the beginning, honestly, is very addictive. It's very addictive to listen to and like try and copy. Find the hidden secret and clear all cards to continue your quest. Okay. Damn, surprisingly no luck at Enterprise. Emily, you're bothering me! I guess some parent groups made their holy mission to destroy as many copies as possible, so it's rare now, dude. You should rip that shit and upload it. Preserve it for the good of gaming. But yeah, no joke. The controversy around this game looks like it was batshit. LOL, lol. I think I found the news story. That's a freaked mom out. Also, there is a subreddit that is actually like... So it's actually cool. There's a subreddit, and I showed you last time the whole like the sport prototype, right? There's whole communities dedicated to the idea of like preserving even things like these like lost prototype copies of games, or even like lost games in general. And a lot of it actually even comes from this one subreddit, where sometimes you'll just find a post where someone says, "Hey, so I was cleaning out the garage, or like a storage unit that I got off of the garage pawn show, where you like, you know, off of Storage Wars, right? And I found an old floppy disk that had a copy of Forbidden Soul. Holy shit! Wait. If you're the creator of Forbidden Solitaire, one of the best things that you could do for like an underground marketing thing is you buy a storage unit, you put a floppy disk in there containing the game, you say, "Rare, don't lose this, you need this to survive," or something, and you write it on top of it, and you abandon the storage unit. You abandon the storage unit, it goes to auction, someone buys it, and it's like, "Guys, what the fuck is this?" And you make it seem like it's an actual like an actual forbidden game. Holy shit, that's the way that you get famous.
A group of demonstrators gathered outside the Heartblade Interactive offices this morning.
Game developers buried in hell.
A controversial new video
Ban
game
the sick
called
filth.
Forbidden Solitaire. The game, a dark fantasy adaptation of the classic game Solitaire, recently found its way to stores and quickly drew criticism from parent groups for its violent content. The game includes graphic scenes involving eye gouging, impalement, bloody rituals, and more.
The censor bars
There's no
are
reason
really good.
for it to be this violent. It's
Violent.
called Solitaire.
The software company responsible for the game, Heartblade Interactive,
That's some
has
good irony.
declined to comment in the wake of the controversy. The company's
Heartblade
founder
Interactive.
is former fantasy author Lucas B. Hart,
Lucas
who has
B. Hart.
recently been working to keep the game from being banned in several countries, including Germany, Brazil, and...
Is this a real company too? Like, what's it called again? Sorry, Heartblade Interactive. I mean, not that it's like a real company, but like, do you think they made like a fake website for this? You know what I mean? Heartblade is a godly blade that was obtainable by purchasing the Heartblade Game Pass for $16.99 Robux. Roblox! That's the result. Listen, you have to buy the domain now before Roblox takes over your search results. Thank you. Thanks, Emily, for that really cool video. Why did it like break out at the end there? Well, we found the secret.
You must find the secret to open the door. Oh, you found it. Oh, shit. Okay, well, put that back where you found it. That is not for you.
Roblox is the devil confirmed. I talked about it when we played the demo as well. I really enjoyed that video a lot because it actually was that time period when like games were seen as
This is the work of the devil, and if you play this, then you're a monster. You're corrupting the children, the youth of today. There was like a whole moral panic over games for like a while. It was actually a very fascinating time period because it's like, you know, at the same time it's like games, but at the same time it's like other industries are doing even crazier things. It's like, is it really that bad to have a video game where you like, I don't know, drive around, you like do things? I don't know, it's weird. It's like, and also like, I love that irony too of like, they really captured the irony of like somebody who's like protesting against this thing, and then they say it's really bad, but then they also say it's fucked up. And it's like, realistically, under the same framework, they're doing the same thing that like they're protesting against by saying like a naughty word. Click the special card to pick it up. A wild joker.
You play this wild card at any time, then place any card on top of it. I want to save this for now because I wonder if these. I don't know if these transfer into the other sections. Like if I play the next session, can I use it there or no? ×3. Gain some bonus mana. Uh-oh. Chat, I'm running out of cards. Uh-oh. Am I gonna lose? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jack? Okay, that's cool. The Mana Storm. Click to unleash a Mana Storm. Destroy up to 3 playable cards. I'll save that for now. We can do Ace 2, 3. See, because like, do you want to do Ace 2, 3? Or do you want to skip ahead? You know what I mean? Like, you could do that, destroy the cards, or you could just play the cards that you have. End to hand. I died? I'm a failure. I should have just played the Joker. Can I not play a king on a king? No, it's only 1 up or 1 down. So I'm assuming that this follows the Microsoft rules of the game, and I'm assuming that that's the case because that's the only rule that I really know of. So I'm gonna comment it. So I'm gonna comment on the game as if I'm a Microsoft employee trying to sell you on this new cool game that I made in the office after hours called Solitaire, hoping to like get a raise so I can like, I don't know, raise my kids, but instead you decide to sell the game and then don't credit me, just like the real person who made Solitaire. Actually, the real person who was only given like $5,000 for it. But yeah, I'm assuming that this is following the rules where you don't actually like get to play the same card on the same card. I'm assuming that maybe you played like a variant, because I did learn that there's a lot of variants of Solitaire. Like a lot of variants. There's like a lot of different ways that you can play this game that I didn't expect to be available. Because it's like, how many ways can you make stacking cards a thing? It's like I was very surprised by it. But yeah, this one is you have to play 1 up or 1 down, which is exactly how back in my day, that's how I used to play Solitaire. I used to go up or I used to go down. None of this funny shame card business. I swear there's something. I swear this thing has like a secret screen or something. Like the fact that it just looks like this.
Finally, you discover a vital clue towards your progress. You come across a suspicious seam in the wall. A hidden door, perhaps?
Seam in the wall?
Suddenly, the groans grow louder, and you turn around to see a hideous sight. The very corpse you left behind, now a shambling abomination. Through a miracle of the darkest forces, it still lives. As the groaning horror lurches towards you, you pray this encounter will be its last.
So also, but dying did confirm something though. When I died, I learned that we're the same wizard that we were at the beginning. Oh, now you sell me a thing. Is there like a Konami code? What's the Konami code? Up, down, left, right, A, B, start something. I'll get more health. I feel like health is good. I'm gonna save my other fingers though. Is there like a way for me to see? Unlock this special Joker. Shuffle tableau cards. Joker unlocked. Thank you. Can I make this person dizzy?
You are feeling nauseous. Following my every move, you will vomit through the hole in the wall and give me the vomit card.
But yeah, I really enjoyed this game. There's actually, I didn't expect to enjoy Solitaire so much, but like playing it again and sort of realizing the strategies and like the idea of like trying to think about what you're doing. Also, wait, if you go back to the shop, it re-rolls the entire thing. Is that normal? Let this thing to gain some money. Let's try to gain some temporary. I guess it's not. I guess it's not seated. But you do some damage to me. That's fine. I have a shield though. You have 18 health. I have a queen. I could go. See the strategy? Do I go for the king? And do I potentially risk not having a way to go back down? But I can reveal 2 cards, or do I go for the queen, or do I go for the jack 10, try to reveal this, try to get this over? Like to deal instant piercing damage. Okay, well that was a bit of a disaster. It's gonna attack me now. 8? Okay, well that's gonna be bad. I can do this right now. I can do king, queen, king. Oh, crazy. What's a tableau? I'm assuming the tableau is this thing. I'm gonna save that because if I get a 3, if I get a 5, I can go like up down up down. Queen, that's okay. Okay, we'll try it again. We still have time. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Take the shield. Defense for 1 turn. I didn't need it actually. And see, this is another thing. Okay, you get these cards that like allow you to change the state of the game. But then some of the cards that you find, even sorry, just tweaking the volume sub. Even some of the cards that you find, you have to like take care not to use them at the wrong time. Like if I use that shield now, when it's not attacking me, if the shield doesn't stay because it only lasts for 1 turn, then it's useless. But if I save it there, maybe I can use it later. But that shield card is a part of the table. So if I save it for when the monster attacks, I have less options to play. Like, it just, like, the more that I play this game, and, like, the more that I played normal Solitaire, the more that I appreciated what this game was doing. Because it's very interesting. They made these improvements in such a way that it really actually does enhance the core game experience. I know I'm glazing the game, but, like, apparently it's cringe to glaze things, but it's great to play this game. It's not cringe to glaze things. That's a combo! Oh, Uncle! Oh, the Uncle's glazing this game because it's so good. Yeah, it's so good. It's so great to enjoy things. You know what I mean? Oh, it's so cringe to enjoy things now. Cringe to be happy and enjoy things? No way.
The creature lies unflinching before you, reduced to nothing but bones and sinew.
This is, this character is interesting. So, like, when we cast the spells, right, we throw the cards. But it's like, is it like Gambit where we enchant the cards and like the cards sort of like have a magic on them, or is it like Catch Me If You Can, or like Now You See Me, Now You Don't, or something? What? It's that magician film where the character throws the cards and it cuts the guy, right? Is it like that? Because if it's like that, like imagine you being a wizard. You have like a 52 deck of cards, and you throw the cards, and you like flay the flesh off of a monster. That's intense.
You redirect your attention back towards the hidden door. There has to be a mechanism somewhere to open this. You just need to find it.
Be cringe and be free. I can't do that. It scares me. Is there more things in the shop? Do you think he wants me to buy this? Does the eye on the wall want me to add this to my hand? And will you give me more things if I do? Fine, I'll just do it. Oh, the orb! Oh, I fell for the orb's play! To unlock this suit lock. Emily, guessing you're busy playing the game now. Not that you ever respond to my text timely either way. You're my sister, okay? You know this is how it goes, alright? I'm Will, you're Emily, you're my sister, okay? You know how this goes. Or maybe you're not my sister, I don't know. But LOL, check this shit out. Check out this shit. Is this the most 90s ass ad? See, 90s ass ad or what? This ad looks like those tube yogurts taste. No. You take that back, okay? Tube yogurt tastes great. It's literally, like, I know it's weird to, like, suck a yogurt from a tube, but, like, if you like fish cake in a tube, then you like tube yogurt. And fish cake in a tube tastes amazing. It's the microplastics add like a smooth flavor to it.
You play so much, it'll be in your blood. In your blood.
Solitaire like you've never seen it before. Engage in bloody, visceral card-based combat as you explore a dark, labyrinthian, long forgotten dungeon. From the creator of the best-selling Drake Flame Chronicles. So, wait, Lucas B. Hart. Are these names real? Lucas B. Hart. Drake Flame Chronicles. Oh, actually, there's an Instagram post. Drake's Flame. There's an Instagram post. Forbidden Solitaire story features Lucas B. Hart, the boss of a game company. Sorry, it is fascinating to me that like Instagram is still like a platform, and it's also fascinating to like see it being used here. I can't lower the volume. I'm sorry. Well, okay. Well, I know why I stopped using Instagram. Not because like, you know, just something about Instagram doesn't really work. How come I can't like play this? I wish I could play it. I wish I could play it so bad, but I just can't play it, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Instagram never works for me. What is tube yogurt? There's no way you've never had tube yogurt. What do you mean you've never had tube yogurt? What is Drake Flame Chronicles? And what do you mean you've never had tube yogurt? This is crazy. It's literally, so it's like a plastic tube, and you have yogurt inside, and you suck it. It's like the Jello. It's like the tube Jello. Is tubed food like a North American thing? Why would you store it in a plastic tube? Okay, clearly something's wrong with North America. Because honestly, you're not wrong. Why do we willingly give ourselves microplastics in the hope that the microplastics coalesce into macroplastics, thereby giving us more mass for our human bodies? Okay. One. If I consume enough microplastic, I can have macroplastic within my body. Two, it seems like this is purely a North American and an Asian thing, because in Asia, they sell food within tubes too, like fish cakes. Although, I will say, yogurts and Jello within a tube is at least a little bit more, I guess, like understandable. I can't imagine the first person to like stick a fish cake inside of a plastic tube and then say this works. And yet I've known of it all of my life ever since I was a child. And you're telling me that you've never seen plastic tube food? That's crazy. I wonder if I can actually reply to her. Can I like see her? Exit to DOS. Can I talk to you? Do I just not talk to my sister? Or like, do I just never talk to her? Yeah, see? She's my sister. Do I just never talk to my sister? Actually, it's the most realistic sibling interaction that I've ever seen. It's actually so perfect that I can't believe that they nailed it. 2019. Wait, 2019, April 30th. Oh, when the game launched. But also, 1348. It's real time, but set to 2019. A220, mouse started, screen buffers allocated. I wish I could find like Drake Flame Chronicles and the Heartblade stuff. Accurate simulation, very accurate.
They say that there.
Okay, secret to defeating death. I know the secret. The secret is to play cards. Imagine if this is all you have to do to defeat death. Is to just play some cards, and eventually you'll be able to become... Immortality is in your hand. Like, actually in your actual hand. You just have to play the right cards. See, again, which way do I go? Do I go for the queen? I unlock nothing. If I go for the 10, then I get more options, but I might get stuck. This is a lock that needs 3 diamonds. 3 diamonds. 5 is no good. 9 can get me to 8, 7. Thank God it's not 6, 7. I can go 8 over here, but it's the same as going to 10. But 8, 7 allows me to open up the ace, which allows me to go, let's say, 3, 2, ace, king, queen, 10, 6, 7. Oh, and it does open up that. I didn't realize. Okay, so it's 1 more diamond. Now, we can go 9, 10, actually. That's a play that I didn't think about. So now we have a joker. I do have a lot of them, and I think I should probably use one of them, because I think that's the max slots. Because as you can see from the achievement... Actually, why is it showing all the achievements and stuff, too? I thought I turned off all the achievements. Use anti-cheat compatibility hook. SLI crossfire capture mode. 2 ace. I can go 2 ace 2. 3. No 4 though. Okay. We need to open this up with a diamond, so we need to go for this one. That's a guaranteed. We have to play this. 6 and the 5. We can go to the 5 into this one and go 4 3. If I saved the ace, maybe I could have done something, but no, I had to play the ace to get somewhere. 7. There we go. Okay. I need to open up these 2. This will open up that one, but this will open up 2 of them over here. I can then go into jack. If I get a 10, I didn't get a 10. I can then go queen. If I get a king, see, king, ace, I can go backwards now. King, ace, king. Combo into that one. Still save that for now. Ace, I can't go anywhere. I need a 7. I need a 7. A 6 is good. Fine. Here we go. 8. A secret has been revealed. We can go 9 over here. Well, I could go 9 here. 9, 8, 9, 8. 8, 9, 8. That's good. 4, 3. Queen 2. Your mana is fully charged. I kind of want to use it, but I kind of want to save my mana for after. Here we go.
Find the mechanism. Onward. At last you find it, beneath the dust and rubble of a dark cobweb corner. A switch. You depress it, and with a loud roar you hear the hidden doorway open. As the stone door slowly grinds open before you, rocky pale debris begins to spill outward. As the door opens fully, it reveals its horror. A foul, salt-like stench fills the air. Your eyes behold the passageway, filled to the brim with the calcified remains of countless corpses. To discover what's at the end of this chamber, you fear you'll have to disturb them.
How many people did this tower claim the lives of? I never really thought about it, but the amount of people that have died here must have been like really think about what this, because like, how, if a magical tower had the ability to make you immortal, I can imagine that many people would send people towards it to like try to obtain that power. But how is it that after this time, no one's ever been able to like crack the code to the tower to make it all the way through, that they had to seal it? And how many people had to die for this too? That's awesome. We found the Dark Wizard. We found the Dark Wizard. We found... there's an evil wizard around here, and I think we found them. The evil wizards in our midst. Sorry, so this one gives me a run after 6 cards. And a combo after 5 cards instead of 6. But it also goes into my wrist. I don't know if this is a good trade. Right? Because, like, at some point, it's like the microplastics thing. At some point, you have so many microplastics in you that they become macroplastics. And then, what's the difference between you and plastic? Right? Please refer to "I'm a Barbie Girl" by Aqua for an essay on the... Found this old magazine review of the game. Apparently it was so buggy that they couldn't even finish it. Lol. So, beware of bugs, I guess. XD. XD! We really are millennials. Woe is me. I am partly bling. Woe is me. I'm partly bling. Oh, woe is me. My hand is worth so much money. Was fun overall. The gameplay is also deceptively simple, but opens up its strategic depth over the course of the game's runtime. The abilities are fun to use, but occasionally bug out, causing me to lose battles I was otherwise winning. The graphics, while amazing at times, are disrupted regularly by groups of pixels appearing to come from some late-game enemy that didn't seem like it was meant to appear yet, as the game, or maybe it was supposed to be as if the game was fighting itself at every turn whenever it showed up. In conclusion, while Heartblade Interactive may have captured the attention of pearl-clutching parents everywhere with its dark, gory take on Solitaire, it's just too glitchy to recommend to even the edgiest teen. Damn. That's a devastating review from the IGN of its time. One particularly devastating bug even prevented me from being able to see the game's conclusion. Perhaps Forbidden Solitaire should have stayed forbidden from store shelves after all. Danger looks around every corner. 410. Romero. John Romero. Zombie. I don't know how they captured the exact feel, but like this is how this sort of like segments usually looked like within in gaming magazines. So they did this game. It's a good thing that the creator of this game is old. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I don't know how to say it. It's like, have you ever seen like a Gen Z person try to recreate Fruity Arrow? Right? It's like it's almost too clean and like a bit too happy feeling. Like the real life Fruity Arrow was a little bit weird, but the Gen Z implementation of it, it's like missing some part of its soul that like just isn't there. Okay, it's missing something. Too many gems. 6 out of 10. Too many gems. 10. I failed. I was hoping that 10 would lead somewhere. 6, 7. Kill me. 6, 7. I can go anywhere now. I had to play this. The Joker. I'd like to go for the 10 to open it up. Well, that was good. We can play 2 more hearts and we can possibly open the entire thing. But we might as well play these now. So 1 more heart opens it up. We then play the 2, the 3. Here we go. The 4, 5, 6. Oh, I thought there was a 6, 7, but there's not a 6, 7 here. 6? It's just 6. It's just 6. Sorry, it's just 6. We end at 6. 4, 3, 2. Okay, here we go. If I can get like a 7 or like a king, ace. Oh no. 4, 9, 8, 9. Another key. Go into here. We now unlock the secret. And now we go jack, 6, queen, king, 10. Ace, king. I also like how you die here. Like, I like how you like die when you run out of cards to play the whole thing. It's like the monster doesn't kill you. What kills you is the fact that you can't open a door. And it's kind of a sad way to die as a wizard. You wonder if I can combo into magic to extend a combo. I could, yeah. But I'm saving my magic for PvP, right? My idea is this. I'm not afraid of doors, even though it's like shameful to die to opening a door. There's like comedy value to it. So I don't mind dying for the comedy. But it feels bad to die because a zombie mauled me. And so I'd rather kill the zombie faster than open the door more quickly.
Salty dust powders your lungs. That's bone dust and it's poisonous as you finally move the last bit of bony debris out of your way, revealing a clear path at last through the hidden passage. Also, oh my god. Does this image remind you of something? This middle image? What the fuck? Wait. Sorry, there's like a specific image that I need to find. Does it not look like this thing? I swear I'm not crazy. Like, I swear to God, I swear to God. Look at the eyeball in. Sorry, for those of you who don't know, the Getty Museum like open sourced. Sorry, not open source, but they made a bunch of their art free for you to see. And one of the images was like an ancient medieval painting of this guy whose face I cropped out. But you can kind of see it, especially if I tilt it kind of like sideways here. It's almost a 1-to-1 as to what this is, including this angle at the top over here. Like it's almost the exact same image. And I've only just noticed it. I know it's supposed to be an eyeball, but that one line over here really does make it seem the exact same. Sorry. I just had to make sure that you all saw that. You gather your strength and step forward into the darkness. As you march your way through the shadowed hall, you hear your footsteps echo. You stop in place, but the footsteps continue. It's just as you feared. You're being followed. Turning around, you witness a grotesque horror limping its way towards you. The figure illuminates as it drags itself into your faint light. You recognize its horrible, mangled visage. It's still alive. How could it still be living? Well, it's a zombie. See, this is why you save your mana for the zombie, so that we can deal with it. This enemy will always block some of your basic attack damage. So this enemy, you have to deal more than 1 damage to be able to take it down. Boost the power of mana cards. I'm losing fingers. Let's play. Also, I wonder if this could be seeded, because I can see yourself being able to like constantly play here to try to get stuff. And I wonder if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It doesn't seem that that's a great. It's gonna attack me for some, so we'll get 3 armor. We'll play as much as we can, and then we'll play a combo after. And then this is when we use our magic. See, we can just keep on going. I can then play this, and now look. I play Queen, Jack. I can then pop this ×2. Queen. 2 more defense, Jack. I'm gonna save this because I don't really need it. I can probably play this. Maybe it'll save it. Yes, it does. See that? Now I get the mana back. So now I get the mana back. I can then play this. It's like refresh to deal new cards. Yes, because you will run out of cards before you can kill the monster. We do this. We then play a 2. What? I'll just play this too. I'll just play this too. We play 9. We play a 10. 8 check. 16 damage. It's dead.
That felt good. Loot. You unlocked the special joker. Remove a targeted playable card. Thanks.
Relentless. You continue your assault on a poor soul until it's broken into hundreds of bony, shattered pieces across the dark hall. As you begin to make your way back into the dungeon, you hear a rattling sound as the shattered remains begin to shiver and the blood begins to rise. A pooling red whirlwind forms in front of you as hundreds of desperate bones, meat, and gristle from throughout the dark hall begin to assemble. You run down the hall as fast as your feet can carry you. An unholy shriek echoes throughout the chamber. Your heart leaps with joy as you witness a familiar sight approach. A door! The shriek grows louder. With swiftness, you attempt to pull it open, only for it to pull back against you. The door is locked! You turn around and witness a horrific sight. A hulking, malformed effigy of bones and tissue, rampaging towards you.
We are fighting the bone beast. 2 defense. This is the macroplastic within your balls. You know, it's like that it was like that one article. I was like, there is now so much microplastic that we are finding traces of microplastic within people's ball sacks. This is the microplastic within your balls coming to life. This is what I'm going for. And when I finally have enough microplastics, it's over for society. You're gonna go play some Helldivers 2. Please have fun. Hope you have fun with the thanks. And thanks for showing up. Have a great time with some Helldivers. I forgot that today is Helldivers Day. I did forget. Have a great time. Hopefully you have some fun too. What's the tagline? For humanity or something? We could go 7-6. We can then go for this. I think I should probably play this to shuffle them. That's a really good animation. Also, I wonder whose hand that is. Remove a targeted playable card. So I have to remove it something that I can play. I could play a 5 here. I can go 5. I can go 5, 6, 7. Key. 6, 7, 8, 9. What's crazy is that I wonder, let's say you make this game, right? Do you think you could have ever predicted 6, 7 being a meme? But as you made this game, because it's not like 6, 7 was planned by society, right? 6, 7 was just a weird. It's the same way as most memes, where memes just come up, just they appear out of nowhere and then they just surprise you. But now that it's here, it's everything that counts upwards into the 6, 7, 8 range faces this meme. What's this? Courage cards need to be played twice to remove them. Oh, that's bad. Ace. 2. I see. 3, 2. I see. Okay, that's fine. We're actually still good. I should probably reshuffle, but I just want to see how much value I can get out of this. Okay, so we use a refresher. We end the turn and we attack. We can then go Ace. Ace 2? Or do I want to go for Ace Queen or something? Let's go Ace 2. That doesn't take us anyway. Let's take out the 5, because the 5 is a bit harder to play off of these. Still nothing. It's blocking 2. This is really bad. I'm not making a very strong combo here. We can get blocked. We can go 6, 7. Oh my god. 8? Please tell me that there's a 9 somewhere, please. Okay. It's going to hit me now. I don't know how much damage it's going to do. It's going to do 3 damage. I mean, we're still healthy, so it doesn't matter. But what do I play then? I can go for 10 or I can go for Queen. I need something that opens up the most choices. And I think this might be the best play. Because I have too many Queens, I have to get rid of some. That's going to hurt. Ow. It's going to then... Hideous Curse that afflicts cards reduces my health by 5. Okay. Oh! We could go for 10, 9, 10. 10, 9. 8, 7 could be a good play too. Actually, 8, 7 might be even better. 6? That's a good combo. Again, we still need to do damage here. We are still focusing on damage. I don't have an ace anywhere. I can't combo off this. Oh, this is so bad. I used my 1 reroll too, which was probably a bad move. I can go 3, 2, 3. So 3, 2. Open this up. Time attack! Thank God.
There must be a way to stop this terror for good. As the creature stands dazed, weakened by your assault,
You plunge your hand into its swirling, bloody core. I also like how the image is just you sticking specifically 2 fingers in. It's like, okay, this is all I can really fit inside for now. Suddenly, you feel a pulse. You grip and tear from the beast. You inspect your hand to find a bloody beating heart. What unholy magic drives its rhythm? The creature stirs. You better start your investigation with haste. So I'm just gonna hold this heart as I'm doing the investigation. What? Holy shit, what? Emily, I had to do a heart. I found a police report that was filed with the studio just before the game came out. Why wasn't this the controversy? How'd they keep this quiet? TLDR, a developer died by suicide in the studio. Here's the report I found. Be warned, it's graphic. I remember seeing this in the demo. Instant report number 3601 with the daggers. Shannon Sierra, date about April 4th, 1966. Weight 166. Location, Heartbleed Interactive. Heartbleed was the exploit for open installation. Somewhere. Summary, Sunday, March 5th, 1995. A break-in was reported at 22:21. That's 10:21. 10:21 p.m. When someone arrived at the scene, I swear you can see the text underneath. Can you see the text? I swear you can see it. Chat, do you think it would be worth it for me to run this through like that thingy? It's that thing where you have to increase the contrast and you lower the brightness to make the darker thing shine through the centering. Because we could see what names are here. Victim was found dead in the office of somebody or somewhere, laying near a compact disc, laying near a CD. Victim found with 2 identical daggers plunged in eye sockets. Room was locked, and security cameras confirmed wounds were self-inflicted. No additional evidence found. It is graphic. Emily, maybe you should drop this. This is like finding out that your sister goes on 4chan and then checks out gore threads. It's like please stop. Please stop saying this to me. Turns over 20% of face down cards at the start of each hand. Sure. My hand is mostly plastic.
What's in the heart?
Flip it over. Okay, I didn't know how that worked. I saw one flip over, but I guess it's already mostly flipped over, so I can't. 8 is a terrible start. I just have all the time in the world to just look at this heart. The monster is just gonna sit there and not even try to eat me. Or maybe it's magic time, right? Now this 10 isn't gonna open anything. This 10, however, is a blocker for my other plays. This is a really bad hand for me because I don't have anything to combo with. 2 is also not gonna open anything. 4 doesn't open anything either. Except for 5, which gives me that. I didn't even see that, so that was my bad. 9 lets me go into 10 over here. I can unlock that one. And then I'm dead. Okay, that's cool. 5, I'm gonna die. I'm probably gonna die. I have to do some more stuff. Jack? I don't know where to go with this. We did open that thing though, and that's a 2, but that doesn't really help me. However, if I get a 3 or an ace, I could go downwards. If I do this 2, there's nothing here. If I do this 2, I open up the queen, which allows me to probably combo upwards. And I didn't even think about it. I can get cards here, which allows me to go ace, king, queen, king over here. That was the wrong king. I should have done that king. We can now do mana, but before I do, let's do ace over here to open this. Yes, ace over there to open this. Then we do mana. Okay, that was a terrible mana. That's another thing about the skills too. I like how the skills are RNG. So it's like you do have to prep the board to be able to use the skills effectively. Otherwise, the skills will just kind of go nowhere. You do have to care about the fact that oh, if you use it now, you may not get the best opportunity to move on from her. 5, 6, 7, 8 is probably the best here. 5. Yes, we can do 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8. That's good. Double mana. We're getting closer to an opening here. 6 doesn't go anywhere. 8 also doesn't go anywhere. We're running out of hands. I could go ace, 2, 3, ace. Yeah, I think I go ace. If I go ace... Actually, wait. 2, ace, 2, 3, ace, 2, Fucked up. 4. It's like real Solitaire too, in the fact that I'm not really good at Solitaire, so it's like, imagine this is how I play Solitaire. Like, I pretend to be smart and everything, but the truth is this is how I just play games. It's really hard to play the game effectively, because it's like, you have to think a lot about the ways that you're gonna move around, and like what moves you're going to make. You can't like make the wrong moves. You have to care about, oh, what are your cards? What are you gonna do here at this point? And even if you strategize, right, there is an RNG element where you have to figure out, okay, how you going to respond to the RNG at this point. But I like that this game, for instance, gives you those Joker cards, and you can save them between encounters such that one may bail you, just like that one did, except that one I found here. So after a thorough and bloody excavation, you find it. Nestled inside one of its veins, a key. As you extract it, pools of blood splash to the floor, and bony debris clatters around you. The heart stops beating. The beast is no more. You turn and approach the door. The key fits the lock perfectly, as if it was made for this. This is interesting. As the door swings open, your vision blurs red with a sight of blood-coated jail cells as far as the eye can see. Distant cries of agony fill the iron-scented air. This is where the demo ended last time, before we even got to see this. So now we're in net new territory. And maybe my sister is going to interrupt me with yet another gore video. Cautiously, you step forward into the hall. You hear the sounds of chains dragging near. As you turn toward the sound, with a loud thwack, your head suddenly throbs with pain. You fall to the floor. Your vision turns black. My hands were like claws. Darkness. Blackness. In the unconscious void, your mind begins to wander and conjure. A friendly face, perhaps. The eyeball? That's it. Ah! What the fuck? Die. Something die. Sorry, just to warn people, I am a screamer. Something die. That's the friendly face. That's the friendly face. Joker E2E. What is this thing? Emily, can you send me a message? I'm kind of afraid now. Hey sis, can you send me a message? I'm kind of afraid now. Sis? Also, now I know how to actually look at the shop. I realize now that the shop is like, if you see the symbol, then there's something new. If you don't see it, then there's nothing new. I don't want to shuffle this because this is a really good tableau, but I want to see what this thing does. What is this? Click this card to deal 5 instant piercing damage, combat use only. Skull 4th. That's a Joker. Oh. Is that what it means by helpful? Maybe I can use it to gain more power. But isn't that the ploy? Isn't that the thing that sort of makes you feel like, oh, like, isn't that the mind trick to make you believe that you can possibly control whatever this creature is? Isn't that it? The thing that will kill me? Because now look, as I do 46 damage, and now I'm doomed. Okay, we can go king over here to reveal this. Ace over here. We're gonna go king over here. That's a pretty good combo. It's gonna give me another Joker. That's interesting. I didn't even think of that. That's a very cool mechanic where it's like, okay, do you choose to let this thing live a little bit longer, which is far more, or do you choose to end it as soon as you can so you don't die? And you need to start clicking on the shield. Forces beyond comprehension. Change cards to the same number. Cosmic alignment. Wait a minute. Is this like a cipher for the creature? Is this a cipher? Right? Because I can see that the word means click, but like, is there a way for me to translate it, or is it just completely random? I do want you to live, though. You do give me great power. This is the same thing as like you shouldn't summon a demon. It's not really like a for fun thing, and the demon will eventually kill you. Like, sure, it gives you great power, but like at what cost, right? And now we get this. Click this card to gain bonus mana. And we just get Jokers. Wait, bad Jokers. Wait, what? Why is it so bad? I don't know. It seems kind of nice to me. If I do this... What? I'm dead. Oh, I get it. It's bad jokers. Okay. Yeah, gotcha. Okay, that's cool. Oh, it's gonna kill me. Oh, it's yeah. Yeah, it's fun. It's really fun. Let's just let's kill the beast before I die. This 3, I needed someone go somewhere with the 3. These are all really good, and I can do 8 damage. It's dead. I didn't I thought they were good for me. I thought it was like, oh, you know, like maybe that's an interesting thing of like, oh, it's like evil, but it's giving you good cards too. No, it's just evil.
You pry open your weary eyes to find yourself in a cramped, rusty jail cell. The pungent odor of blood and iron assaults your senses as you begin to gather your surroundings. It seems you aren't alone. What the hell is this thing? You catch sight of another poor soul trapped in a cell with you. Another poor soul. This looks like... I'm trying to find an image, but like basically it looks like Terry from Sandbox 2. Trapped in a cell with you. Perhaps together you may find a way to escape. They also, I don't know if they fixed it, but it seems like they fixed the click where you skip the cutscenes. What's the symbol there? It's a carving of an astronaut. As you approach your cellmate, you realize they aren't breathing. This cell was their tomb. It may yet be yours. Why is there an astronaut there? You push those thoughts aside and focus on searching the body for anything useful. Ah, yes, let me rifle through your belongings. You don't need it. I need a transmutation. Trade mana for 5 health, cost 10. That's a pretty good card. Doubles mana generation to combo 10 or above. Amazing. I feel like buying these is bad, right? Because like surely this is not a good trade. And the eyeball that we saw in our dream was the same eyeball as that eye. This thing can't kill us. So I should play this now. What, combat use only? Oh shit. Okay, so it gets weird if you can believe it. Remember that true crime mystery show, Truth or Tale? Truth or Tale? Guess they did an episode on this game, but it was taken off the air after complaints. Circle face. So yeah, I had to see it. It's the only partial recording of the episode I can find. Prepare yourself. It's kind of fucked. Wow, why is my sister going on 4chan?
Oh.
Can video games cause violence? That's a question many parents have been asking as video games become increasingly bloody.
Sorry, I can't pause it, so I'll close it. That video is so... It's so 90s to like early to like mid 2000s coded. Like literally everything was in the sound. And you hear the cadence, right? That's the horror cadence. Do video games cause violence? The mysteries of the world around us. All the things. It's like that cadence is this whole game. It's like the whole game. They nailed it. It's like I'm back in that... No! I want to watch it. Sorry, wait, stop, close, stop, go. Alt F4, Alt F4!
Can video games cause violence? That's a question many parents have been asking as video games become increasingly bloody and realistic. But tonight, we ask a different type of question. Can video games kill? Tonight we'll answer that question as we dive into the mystery of a child's strange death and the connection it might have to a disturbing banned video game.
And you'd be watching this with your parents, and they would use this to keep you off of the PC. Mysterious theme music. And they would keep you off the PC because of this one video, and it would define your entire childhood. Because they just believe things on TV. This thing has like no science or anything to it. There's like no real anything. It's like Shark Week on the History Channel. Or like Alien Week.
Garriott was always a well-behaved and kind young man. He had his eyes set on becoming an astronaut when he grew up. But after purchasing a controversial video game, those plans changed for the worse.
Oh my god.
I didn't even know he had a copy. I don't know where he would have found it or why he'd ever want to play it. But after I found it in his computer, I knew. I knew it was responsible for what happened to him.
Tragically, Timmy was found dead at his computer. But the circumstances around his death were nothing short of extraordinary.
I didn't laugh at the kid
With
dying.
no trace of forced entry, fingerprints, or evidence of any kind. Law enforcement found themselves stumped with no obvious leads to follow.
I laugh at the camera
I
angle.
must warn you viewers, the footage you're about to watch, some of you may find disturbing.
Oh. His eyes were cut out. I didn't laugh at the kid dying. I laughed at the fact that they even nailed the posing and the camera angles. There was something odd about the way that those stages were always like dressed for these kinds of shows, right? They had like random portraits of like flowers and then paintings and then photos. Also, they even did the thing where they'd bring on the person to interview, right? Like, you actually see it in like a Herner Wurzog, like a documentary type of thing. They'll like bring the person who's affected by it onto the show to like give a personal interview to. But the astronaut thing, that's the kid. That's why there's an astronaut on the wall to hint to you that this is the kid. The kid plucked their eyes out after being trapped inside of her, or had their eyes cut out.
My God. Something's going on here. There is great evil within this place. And we must stop it before it's too late. Before more people lose their lives to this game. To Forbidden Solitaire.
I really wonder how this story is going to go. Because it's like, they're trying to do this thing where it's like, and they're succeeding. Because it makes me very interested in the story. But it's like, they're doing this thing where there's like a connection between the game and the real world. And where maybe if you die in the game, you die in real life. But then, me saying that, does this mean that this game is like Sword Art Online, but the backdrop is Solitaire instead of like an MMO? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh. I have a 9. Can I go to a 10? I can go 8, 7. I should have gone 8, 9. Well, I can go 7, 6, which is kind of like 6, 7, but in reverse. 3s, 9s. And also, like, let's say you do get trapped in the game and then you do have to die. Is it you that kills you, or is it somebody that comes to kill you? Is it a force that comes to find your eyes and takes it for its own? What really happened? What really happened that night to Timmy Garriott? What is that his name? It's like Garriott, right? 3. I can do 3, 2. Get that secret revealed. I can do 3. Ace is a little easier to go upwards because I can get like a king or something. Okay, I lied. Okay, I got an ace. Okay, let's just break everything. I just need a 4. Good. Oh boy, free loot!
After much searching, you come across something in your cellmate's pocket. A key. How strange that a prisoner would die holding the answer to their own salvation. It must have another purpose, and I wonder what the purpose is. And I wonder then if the people who died in this game, because because the review was interesting. The reviewer of the game couldn't reach the end, but it implies that they were able to play through the entire game without dying. So they got near the end, right? But they couldn't beat the end because of some glitch or something. So is it that everybody who died at this point was made a part of the game to provide you with the MacGuffins to like continue onwards? But then how come they failed? Oh god. Suddenly a frigid hand reaches out and clutches your shoulder. A mad, gurgling shriek pierces the air, things coming out of its eyes. Help me! The prisoner cries desperately through a choking, wet cough. Oh my god, before you can spare a thought, the prisoner's chest bursts outward, and hundreds of writhing maggots swarm their way towards you. So this is the number of maggots killed. Here we go, now it makes sense. These are the maggots. So the maggots, a disgusting spear of maggots that infests cards. Okay, well, that's probably good. Probably isn't going to do damage to me. I can save that for later. We can just keep on playing from here. So now there's maggots. What these do?
When played, the card explodes, inflicting 1 damage to you. So now I can now block it. I can go 8, 7, 6. I can go 7. That takes away 1 block, but that's fine. I could go 6 over here, but I don't have a block. So I could wait to go 6. Wait, I can't even go 6. I'm stupid hard. Wait, I can't go anywhere, actually. I can't count. See, this game is also hard because you have to be able to count, and that's hard for somebody like me. Go here. You have a 10, a 9. We could go 10 again. Get a block, because it's going to do more maggot. But I should have saved it, maybe, because I was hoping maybe I could maybe play off of the maggot card, but I can't. But I could use this. Does this hurt me if I do that? No, it doesn't. Okay, so if you use a card to get rid of it, it doesn't hurt. I have a 7 now. We can go 6, 5. We could go 4. 6 unlocks the 9. And the 9 could combo into a 10 over here, such that I can go back and forth. That would be better long term. So that's good. See, 8, 9, 10. That hurts a little bit, but it's fine. Oh, but you don't get the card. You keep your old card. Okay, I get the mechanic of it now. Gonna do more maggots. 3, 4. And again, if we get a... Here we go, 8, 9. So this will keep the 8s, because it'll hit me. We go for the 9. These things are slowly killing me here. Let's do this king. We'll do this ace. That's fine. Take the joker. Do the damage. Here we go. Can't do anything. I can go queen here. But I can't because it's a card that explodes. That's a very interesting... That's a good mechanic. Because, like, it even plays into what you might choose. Like, I could go 2, 3 here, but I wouldn't have a way to clear the king, right? But the maggot technically helps me. So I can... See that? It's these decisions. I can trade 1 health, keep the ace to go 2, 3 to combo. It's actually so good. It's actually so good. I killed Timmy. Oh, poor Timmy. I just killed him. Look, he just wanted to be an astronaut.
You pray that you banish the last of those putrid maggots, but it still feels as though they're crawling all over your skin. You take a moment to compose yourself before making your way to the rusty cell gate. You try the key you found on the gate's lock, but to no avail. It appears that you shall have to open. It appears that you shall have to force open this gate the hard way. Okay. We're gonna just pry it open. Hopefully my sister comes back with her crazy new thing that she's gonna like show us. Crazy new video. It seems like the money aspect in this game, like, I basically rarely had to save money, and I'm going to assume that the whole game is you basically never had to save money. I'm going to assume that the money is set up in such a way that you could always buy something. And maybe that's the mind trick. Is like, oh, you could buy it, and there's nothing really stopping you, but is that a good thing for you to do? The more that you buy, is it really good for you to be more invested within this world that seems to be able to kill someone, right? I know. Remove targeted playable card up to 2 random cards nearby. That's pretty good, actually. Boost the power of defense cards. My whole hand is gonna be gems. Yeah, I wish this, like, fold-out was seated. 4. Oh, dude. Dude, I searched for police reports from 1995 that match the description of Timmy's. And yeah, not only is it legit, there's more of these. Same manner of death. No suspects, no evidence. Real creepypasta shit. No, creepypasta is like, it's like Marble Hornets. Okay, it's not real. This is real. Another person dead. Wait, isn't that the guy from Grey Alien Games? Oh my god, they killed him. They killed him to make this game. Who was I talking? Wait, is that a Debian mug? Debian logo. Wait, is that a Debian mug? I can't tell. No, because the Debian logo has like more of a... It starts from the bottom instead of the top left. That's a symbol of a card power or something. Like a shuffle. Shadow Hand. Wait, no shit. They made like a box copy of Shadow Hand and the Home Safety Hotline. And is that a cassette player? And then this is like an old IBM PC keyboard with an old IBM mouse and a CRT monitor. Like, okay, sorry. I know that there's a dead person, but like, dude, like,
before they died, they had a pretty good setup. I know that the creator of Gray Alien Games is dead, but like at least he died doing what he loved, right? Like that's a pretty good setup. However, to play with your monitor on the dresser so that you have to sit at like a 45-degree angle, it's psychopathic. Like there's something wrong with that. What do you mean you're playing at an angle? That's insane to me. However, I remember doing the same thing when I was younger because these things don't have enough space for you to put your PC on. It's like for some reason back then people thought that you would have small monitors. As the CRTs got larger and larger, nothing could fit, and or you repurposed a regular writing desk for it, which they didn't have space for, like for a normal monitor. Like eventually, that's why desks nowadays are just a flat tabletop. Because ye olden style of desk that has these like specific notches cut out to fit certain like PC parts, it just doesn't work. Fundamentally, the structure doesn't work because technology advances faster than termites can like eat the parts of your desk that is blocking these like larger, bulkier things. Okay, you ever see like an LG like an ultra large, ultra display wide? It has like a curve on it. That shit's huge. What is this thing over here? Wait, is it antivirus? No, wait, that's antivirus. It's like Norton or something. Family photos in this like little packet that you can like pull out, I think. A mug that looks like a Diablo mug or something. Can't really tell. Honestly, pretty good setup. Sorry, like I know that someone's dead, but like that's a pretty cool desk. Wait, that'd be a weird horror segment. Like imagine like a horror segment where it's like you're a streamer. I know it's weird to say this. It's like you're a streamer and you're doing like a room review. Wait, that would be a really weird concept. It's like the concept is that you're a streamer, you're doing a room review in the way that like streamers usually do for comedy, right? And they make fun of their viewers. But as you go through the images of rooms, it starts to get even more and more horrific. You start to see signs of like something going terribly wrong, like a body or like someone's hand just like laying there. And it gets worse and worse and worse the deeper that you look until you realize that, oh, you're a witness to a crime scene. Ace 2. Perfect. Ace. Oh, that's a hard choice there. 2. Good enough.
Force the door open with Solitaire.
I do like how everything in this game is about Solitaire. Everything is built around the Solitaire premise.
Open the door with Solitaire.
Do you think the wizard lives their life with Solitaire? Like it's like they come home drunk from like an after work function because sometimes you have to drink when you're at work, which is a really messed up thing that we have to do in like corporate society. And then they have to like open the door, but they can't find their keys, so they're like, "Fuck it, I'll just cast a spell." And you just see like a wizard on the street throwing cards at a door with like bright lights, and they're doing this to like open this door to be able to go home. That's a possibility. That could happen. It's really the idea and the concept of like, what if the wizard was a real person who lived in real life and you had to like witness them going through their life? No! I ran out of space. Sorry, I didn't realize. I didn't realize that there's no space. Oops. Play this. Okay, 5. Good. Okay, get a 10 or something? No. King, queen. What the hell is? Oh yeah, a fireball. Nice. 8, 9, 8. Cause like, it's the 90s, right? Imagine like a wizard in the 90s before biometric door locks. You can't just like scan your fingerprint. You have to have your keys. You have to like have your keys to open to open your car door and even like start the car, right? You have to cast spells.
Finally, the lock gives way and the cell gate jars open. There's an open door or something over there. Or no, it's blending in with the background. Cautiously, you open the gate and step into the long hallway, where countless cells stretch into the darkness. You pick a direction and begin the journey down the corridor.
Wait a minute! If that was Timmy, maybe every single character that we see, every monster, was made in the same way as the victims. The first victim that we saw, the one who died inside the office, had 2 of her eyes stabbed. And the pitchfork could basically be the same thing as being stabbed by two daggers. Timmy over there, for instance, died with his eyes pulled out, and he was on the floor, and he drew the astronaut. That's how he knew he was him. What other things can we find? You ignore the pleading cries coming from the various cells as you make your way through the seemingly endless hall. So, are these all the victims of this game? Is it all the people who have been captured in the space? All at once, the prisoner's cries fall silent. You hear the sound of chains dragging. The floor rumbles rhythmically. Something is coming this way. Something big. It's me. You need to hide. How are we gonna hide? With magic? We're gonna... Magic can't solve everything! Is magic the only thing that we reach for? This is a cool mechanic. Sneak past the guard. Beware, removing cards, the enemy's gaze will alert them for a short time. Wait, that's sick. That's actually a really imaginative concept. I could never have even thought of this. That's a sick idea. So now you have to somehow dodge this monster's view. It blocks you from playing these. I'm assuming it would move around. What happens if you do alert it? What happens? Do you take damage? Maybe we should just kill the beast once and for all, right? Keeping it around would be worse overall for all of us. And do we really want to risk having to deal with it after? Alert! Well, what happens now? What does that mean? So it's alerted. Does that mean that it's blocked, or does it mean I'm going to die? Oh, okay. Like you just die. Okay. That's really cool. I actually like that. I like that a lot. Because it's imaginative. Because on the one hand, sure, you're playing with like jokers and with special cards, and you're playing with the table itself, and you can kind of manipulate it. But like, the game itself can manipulate the table too in the way that you interact with it. That's an interesting take on the idea of, you know, how to further complicate the game, add new mechanics without making it not feel like Solitaire. Like, it still feels like I'm playing Solitaire, except I have to be careful about what it's used. Like, my choices are I have to be smart here, and it affects my future decisions. Like, I can't go for this 8, so I can't grab that card, but I can go for this one. And that leaves me in an interesting spot, because if it goes back, see, now I can't play this queen. I have a king. I could have played that to go Jack 10, and I could risk it. I still could risk it to go Queen Jack 10 and to go somewhere else. And you know what? Just to see if I can, and just to see what happens. 10, Jack, 10, 9, 8. Take this. Perfect. Don't play anything. So now it's alert. Now it's gonna kill me if I play these. But see that? You can make a choice. It's like, when do you decide to go for it? Do you decide to play for more high risk, or do you wait until it looks away? And I'm assuming if I use my power, I would die. Even here, because of my decision there, and because I know the pattern that it moves in, I didn't think about it, but now I can't play the card that I want to, because I could have gone 5-6. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Surely this is safe. Surely. That was totally safe. Okay, good. Wish I had a 6 though. We could get rid of this 2 to make it easier for later. And we save it. So now it's unalert. I have a 2. I have no aces. If I get a 7, I can go 6-7. Doesn't really do much for me though. I have a 6. I can go 7, 6. I need to somehow play from this point on. This is hard. 8, 2. Oh, here we go. So now it's no longer alert. I'm back to normal. I can go ace, king, queen, jack. See, I can't play this one to get the king combo, but I could go for this. 5. I was very lucky there. Honestly, just a great concept. 10. Maybe just lightning. Okay. I can get this. Perfect. I need a 2 somewhere. 2 or a king. Here we go. We successfully snuck past the monster, only having me found a couple times. Also, blue tendrils.
Quietly, You creep into a nearby empty cell, undetected as a stomping abomination draws near. Also, can I use the keys over here? No. You catch a glimpse of it as it moves past you. Chains drag as it trudges through the hallway, barely big enough to contain it. Your lungs strain under the pressure. You don't dare exhale until the echo clobber of its titanic gate fades. The ground settles beneath your feet as it strays further down the hall. You can finally breathe again, and it did look kind of like a frog with the tendrils coming out of its crotch. In your relief, you lean against the wall and feel a loose brick depress against your back. With a stony click, you can now hear the grinding sounds of a secret passageway revealed behind you. Turning around, you see a small tunnel opening in the wall near the floor, just big enough to crawl through. Yeah, with the blood going into it, yeah, sure. I don't think this is a tunnel. I think this is like the waste refuse or something where you throw bodies in. Oh god, there's maggots. As you inch your way through the narrow passage, you feel the dirt beneath you shake with stomping once again, growing louder. You crawl your way deeper into the tunnel as the booming draws closer. Closer. Oh my god! Your body jolts to a halt. A hollow roar fills the misty air. You feel the coil of a gargantuan grip seizing your leg. I was just barefoot the entire time. Do wizards not wear shoes? And also, I wonder if anybody was able to like escape from this place from that way. And I wonder now, are we gonna see a combination of these mechanics all in one fight, like the alert mechanic plus the other things? Because the game does a very good job of keeping you on your toes the entire time, right? But does it then also combine the mechanics such that you have to deal with all of it all at once, and it's like it becomes this like complicated boss fight almost? Upgrades Monostorm to remove 4 playable random cards. A doubles Monostorm, then a single use. No, it's good. My finger is gone. Also, that's why you save. Okay? Now we need money. Okay, sis, I would love some notes about what you're seeing here. Suit locks fastened upon cards, causing 1 damage. I could go 5 over here. That was a bad choice. I should have gone 3, but... So it's gonna hit me. Suit locks fasten upon cards, and it does 1 damage, so... Don't grab those yet. King to open this thing. It's not gonna hit me yet. It does block 1. It's gonna do 5 damage. These will give me 4 block, which is really good. 7, 6. I can go 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. 5, 4, 3. Hopefully for a 2, and I got the 2 play. Because now I can go for this ace, and then go for king. If I get a queen, that's a crazy play. This is the best jack to pull here. Because this ace, I could get it eventually, but it's not worth it for now. Jack? Okay, well, it's fine. I think this is a good combo. Damage 9. Does 1 damage to me. I have a 9-8 now. I can go 8-7, or I could go 8-9. 8-7 does allow me to go 6, and maybe I can pull a 5, but let's see. 9, 8, 7, 6. Oh, it doesn't pull yet. Oops. So do 1 damage now. And now there's a heart lock on it. 8, 9. Oh, I need 3 hearts for this. This is kind of hard. 4. Oh shit. Deals 5 damage. Get the 9. Get the 10. The jack. That's 3 damage. I think we should refresh her. We break the lock open. I should have done it actually sooner, because then it wouldn't have been able to restrain so quickly again. 10. I probably should just use it now to heal. Just a little bit. It does... this thing does a lot of damage. Does 8 open anything? No. Does 6 open anything? Not really. That's okay. 4, 3. There's also this like thing too of like you know how I'm playing singles? I was thinking about this in like the Microsoft Solitaire too, where I was like, I probably shouldn't play so many cards that do nothing. I should just wait for the 1 card that I need. And even here, I should be paying more attention to like, okay, which cards do I play? Do I play the spades, or do I play the clover? Like, is it called the clover? Like,
I should be choosing more wisely which cards that I'm playing instead of just throwing it all away. Jack? If I go 10, I could unlock some things, but Queen, King, Ace is a pretty good combo for now. The problem is that it does rely on these two. Like, if I can get 2, 3, I can go 4, 5, 6 even. Holy shit. Oh, that was so close. Oh, that was so close. Maybe I can do this. I could for sure do this. Boom, boom. That's almost enough damage. I'm gonna block all the damage. This is really good. 9. I could go 10, but this 8, 7, 6, 7, 6 combo is good. 8. Sorry. 6. 7. I can't count. 6, 7, 6. Mana. You know how I made fun of the fact that like those math things in that education catalog it's all the same and we're teaching math wrong, but also like math is fundamentally broken because like, oh, if you need the math thing and it's still the same and there's 127 pages of things that teach you math, then like math is wrong. Maybe I'm wrong and I'm stupid and I can't count and I need math things to teach me math. You unlock the special Joker. Change to the all playable cards to match the target card. Also cleanses some malign effects. Malign alignment. With a bloody spirit and a shrieking howl, the beast's arm rips free of its owner. The tunnel quakes as the creature stomps away in agony. Shaking free of its severed grip, you focus your attention on the dark, twisting tunnel that lies ahead. Okay, and now I wonder what this means. Because do we get a choice? Or do we just have to go down almost one preordained path? And maybe I should get this for now, just because it's gonna go away after. If I never use Mana Storm, I could keep that gem on my hand forever. 3? That's a failure. I have nothing to play. Surprised my sister hasn't said anything, actually.
Hey, thank you for meeting with us at Heartblade today.
What?
Oh, dagnabbit, I know this. Hold on. Shannon, did I get it?
Yeah, indeed, that's right. And thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Hart.
Oh, just call me Lucas. Anyway, to start things off, why do you want to work here at Heartblade, of all places, Shannon?
Well, Lucas, I've been a longtime fan of the Drake Flame Chronicle series, for one thing.
This is the memory of the first person who would
Blatant
die.
flattery aside, let's take a look at your
Blatant
resume.
flattery.
So it looks like this would be your first real gig.
Wow, first ever job.
Science graduate and all. Do you think you're up for the challenge, Shannon?
Damn.
The kind of games we're making here, they're not for the faint-hearted, you know?
They were already doing Silicon Valley startup style like interview questions then, and then saying like, you know, like this isn't just a job, this is a lifestyle.
Oh, most definitely. This is really kind of the dream job. Making games. I used to make little ASCII dungeon crawlers between my courses, actually.
Yo, that's sick. I actually wait, sorry. I actually I used to make like small little like fun things like that too. And honestly, there is like a special place in my heart for like a classic sort of like rogue or like a warrior type of deal of like a very classic rogue-like game, right? And those are so fun. Like Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. Really, really good take on that set in a zombie apocalypse.
Got passed around campus for a while.
What?
Really? What was that called?
Warlock's Tower 3.
Warlock's Tower 3. Is it like a real game? Warlock's Tower 3. This is a real game. Wait, chat. Warlock's Tower Part 3. Warlock's Tower True Achievements. Warlock's Tower for the Nintendo Switch is a retro puzzler with elegantly designed puzzles. Do you think this is a part of what they're talking about? And then this is all like a ploy to get you to like think about this? But then how come we couldn't find Drake Flame Chronicles?
I kind of had a whole series going by that point.
Show off. Now you're just famous.
It's really the whole reason I got into programming. Being able to create games for other people to enjoy. Feels kind of like magic, you know?
Fuck, chat. I'm probably not gonna stream for like 3 weeks because like is also the reason why I got into programming. But like here I am making shitty websites for people who stiff me on payments, and it's like maybe I gotta like maybe it's time for you to just throw my hat into the ring and just go all in and just like see for 3 weeks, just like really push it to get it done. Because you can't just let your dreams be dreams.
Yes.
Yes.
Magic!
Magic!
That's the perfect word for it. Well, that's exactly what we're setting out to do here at Heartblade Interactive, Shannon.
Magic.
We're trying to create magic.
Real magic.
That was weird. That like very ending sequence. Also weird that we heard that too. Very weird that we heard that dialogue come through out of nowhere. That's a really odd thing to happen in this world. Because so far, we've had this world so far has been very disconnected from reality in that... How do I say it? Like, you... It's still sort of like a game, right? And like, the game itself has elements of people getting stuck in it, but it's been through the reports that we've been finding out things have been happening. That was the first direct action that the game has taken to really spell out the fact that this game does have a real world connection to the fake world that's in the game. Does that make sense? 7. Oh shit! I forgot that the maggot doesn't do the thing. Oops. 3, 4, 5. I probably should have saved the 6 then. That was my bad. 5. Okay, I really don't want to use my monostorm. That would be very, very terrible, actually. That's cool. That's cool. Secret revealed. Oh no. Are we gonna hear that whole thing again? So, why do you want to work here? And again, I like how even back then they had already nailed that like Silicon Valley talk of like, we're here to make the real shit, okay? None of that like bullshit game shit that you make back at home, okay? This is some real shit over here, alright? Real fucking magic. The shit that dreams are made out of. You've never made a real game until you've worked here. Real fucking magic. They really captured that vibe. You know what it is? This game is a game developer's like cry for help, or like a cry for like this is their life and they hated working here and they died for it. This is an analogy for crunch time and like gaming communities not actually caring about what you do. Ooh. You can go 7, 8. Keep the 7. See that? Go for the 8. The 7. Go for the 8. Go for the 7. Very nice combo. That's a good combo. Wait, and I think I got to keep my hand because I technically rerolled, right? Nice. Ace goes away. That's fine. Oh wait, we could have done the ace there. Okay, well I'm stupid. I could have done ace, king, queen. Okay, fuck it. King, queen. That's a disaster. 10. That's a disaster. 9, 10. Jack, queen. Secret revealed. Okay. I really don't want to use the monostorm because I would like to keep it for a battle. Would I need to hope? I swear I just went over like a 2. Okay, it's good. It only plays once. Very interesting. Your knees, and what was that at the very top there? Your knees and hands ache as you scrabble your way through the tunnel's many twists and turns. A foul, pungent odor overwhelms the senses. You need to get out of here. At last, your spirits lift as you spot a grate ahead. You pray it leads to a way out, with a pair of eyeballs staring at you. Charging through the smell toward the grate, you find it resists your attempts to open it. It's locked. You take a shallow breath and focus on unlocking it as swiftly as possible. I need to get out. I'm not gonna be able to survive here. It smells like ass. Reroll foundation card value. What the hell does that mean? Are these like actual official like tournament legal terms for Solitaire? Where do you even like find these terms? A 9. That's nice. Can't really go anywhere. An ace. Ace king. If I had keys, I could do more. Do I risk it here? I don't think so. Let's try it. I know. I like how I'm talking about should I risk it when I've already like made the move in, and I've played it, and it's like there's no point saying that if I'm just gonna do it. 3, 5. See, 3, 4 gets me this key. I don't know where this goes. Over here. Oh god, I can't count and I can't see holes. It's over for me. Okay, so what does this do? So this is the foundation. What that means. Ooh, we can keep it going. 4. Reroll foundation. Oh, that's the foundation. Right, it's like the bedrock. You know? It's like the dichotomous soil or something. 3 uses. It's like the precipitation. It's like the amalgamation. You know what I mean? Yeah, I get it, yeah. 3, 2. Okay. A lot of jokers.
Combo.
Wicked sick. Ultra combo, ultra kill. Wicked sick.
Could have played the 7 there. Okay, so now we have a good move here. 10. I mean, that's all. Actually, that's all that move could have done. Ah, 10, Jack. I'm stupid. Die. Woo. 6, 5, 10. Holy shit. King. No. Jack. 10. No. King. Yeah. Ace. King. Can't go anywhere. 6, 7, 8. Queen, Jack 10, Jack. I never, like, I don't know why I'm unable to think ahead. I'm a guy who, like, lives his life 2 steps at a time, okay?
With the grate unlocked, you push it open with haste and escape the suffocating tunnels. You rise to your feet and find yourself within a large round room, coated in gristle, chains, and entrails. You can hear echoed sounds of dripping coming from below. Looking down, you realize that a large central chain from the ceiling plummets down the center of a spiral staircase. The consuming darkness conceals just how far the stairs descend. You flick your fingers alight and begin your descent. Honestly, if I had the power to like cast fire spells, Fullmetal Alchemist did show me that fire spells have the potential to be the coolest family of spells, because you can just light your fingers on fire and you have a torch. You can light your cigarette. You can smoke weed. You can you can cook a steak. It's just so versatile. And I didn't actually realize, but the cards do look. They do follow the pattern of. It's a very versatile way of like showing what can be done. It like follows the pathway. Sorry, I just wanted to see if Emily had anything to say, if there's anything new here. I like how I kind of like... I'm glad that this game plays with the layout. Like, I like when games do that, where it's they don't just keep it like a static form. Everything about the UI is this like bespoke thing that's like very nice looking. Obviously, it's very hard to do. But it isn't. I don't know why I use that. I should just use it now then. Double damage. Ultra kill. Wicked sick. Nice shot, my leg.
9. Oh, this is really bad. I don't have anything. 6. Okay, this is still really bad. It's all the jacks. Oh god, they're jacking me off. Oh god, they're jacking me off. Combo. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 6, 4. No, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. It depends on what I reveal, but it could go into the 5, 4 again. But the 7 for sure to reveal this. Either 6 is fine to reveal anything. And here, actually, I could even go like 6, 5. Yeah, okay, let's go 6. Okay, I should have gone for the... See, now I keep the 4. It's easier to go like 4, 3, 2 if I can get something there. And speaking of, here we go. King. This ace. Yes, perfect. I mean, it's the same either way, but 2, ace, 2. I actually really like these puzzle segments because this is like classic Solitaire, but with higher stakes, right? It's interesting that they're able to make, like, because the game of Solitaire by itself is very addicting, and they're able to replicate that feeling despite having like a whole new framework for it. But it's also like a nice break from the horror stuff. Not that the horror stuff is bad, but like, you can't always be afraid, because one of your viewers is gonna get like, well, one of your game players is going to have a heart attack, right? So you can't always be like 100%. You do need to give them like a chance to survive.
As you make your way down the steps, you notice the chain is shaking. A distant whimper echoes louder with each step.
A distant whimper.
Oh my god. Finally, you see it. Attached to the chain's end, a bound prisoner weeps as they hang inverted, their blood dripping down into the abyss below. As you spot them, the bound prisoner begins to shake more violently. With a bloody burst, a stream of maggots pours from their eyes and mouth, their cries now muffled. With a visceral crack, a leviathan maggot savagely breaks through the prisoner's chest. Its long serpentine body lashes wildly before striking toward you.
Like Alien. From Alien! And maybe now my sister will show me some more gore. She always has gore at all the right moments. 10% chance to counterattack for 3 damage. 5% to inflict a crit hit. Sorry. I like to be in control of my damage. I'm curious if, like, if you don't buy everything in a shop, do the items eventually disappear? Like, if I didn't buy that one-use gem, would it have eventually been gone? A cacophonous shriek that forces you to drop a random joker and deals 3 damage. Okay, well that's unfortunate. If I can risk it, I can probably keep this healing joker. But let's see if that's the case. I can save my mana then for later. I could do 2. This is, well, ace 2. That will then let me keep the ace. So ace. Keep this. Do that. Keep this 2. Good. Let's keep an ace. Give you 2. That's crazy. I should probably keep this ace. So now I'm thinking about this. I should keep this ace because there could be a king and that could be a good combo into the jack. I can go 3. Block. 2. Deal damage. But it's right there.
Why shouldn't I?
That was a bad move. But now I have a joker. Okay. Please, don't drop my heal. Fuck! God damn it! You son of a gun. Get this mana. Queen, jack. Do this to keep this queen. Get this jack. No 10, that's okay. Its eyes are closed. If I had a 2, I could have continued from there, but that's okay. Now it's gonna bite me. An agonizing bite that causes 6 damage. It's a huge bite. 6, 7. I can't go anywhere from that. See, 6, 7 is not always the answer. You go 5. Holy shit, 6, 7 is the answer. 6, 5. It's not the answer. Ah! I could have gone 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 7, 8, 9. Thing. That's cool. Oh, 6. Mana. Oh, 7, 8, 9. Very good combo. This thing's gonna do a cacophony streak, drop a random joker. That's not that good. So let's see if I can do this for now. Okay, well that isn't very much. If I shuffle this, how bad would that be? That'd be stupid, right? End my turn. It's gonna deflect. It's gonna deal a lot of damage, and I dropped the thing, but that's fine. We do this. We have a couple of options. We could get this 3, keeps my 4, and I somehow pull another 3. Perfect. And the crit helped me there. 7. I can go 7, 6. I can also go 8, 9. The 6 over here has potential, but there's also a 6 over here. But that shield should be safe for later. But if I get it now, I can probably pull the shield out. Well, I then go for that 7. Take this mana, deal damage. Take this. Oh, 5, 6. Holy moly. 4. Okay, it's gonna bite me a huge bite again. I can go 3, 2. Take this 4. Take this 5. I've got the mana again. I should have saved it because I could have played it and then pulled the mana. But now I can do this. Double damage. It just dies.
Oh, so good. The Leviathan maggot lets out a shrill squeal before plummeting into the pit. The prisoner's corpse dangles limply. You breathe a sigh of relief, taking a moment to gather yourself. Then, a distant buzzing sound begins to echo through the spiral stair. There's a beat! With horror, you peer into the pit to witness the glimmer of thousands of beady red eyes looking back at you from the darkness, rising with a sinister hum of shimmering translucent wings. Flies. The buzzing grows louder as it races at you. An enormous, disgusting display of eyes, wings, and feelers blurring your vision, your weary vision. The flies have found their way out, and they're going to eat me too. The counterattack is worth it. Oh, I see. So even the consumed gems, it stays in your hand, but it's shattered. And now I've got a ring. I feel like I'm forming something, because this ring isn't here for these ones, but the citronite one does become a ring. Even if I leave, would I still be human enough to live my now immortal life? A vampire bite that drains you of 5 health, healing the recipient. Emily, thank God. Whoa, okay. Listen up, buckaroo! I found some good shit. So you know that developer who died? Shannon, whatever, the one that we heard the voice recording of, yeah? Well, try to find the info on the symbol card. I didn't even see the symbol. Into those weird daggers she used, and it looks like it might have ties to an occult group called the Keepers. This is like getting like freaky. Hope you're enjoying this, because I ain't stopping now. I'm on a roll, bro. The Keepers. The captured eye symbol. Commonly used by the occult group known as the Keepers, founded in the 12th century by the infamous alchemist and suspected warlock Alcoran Will something. Witchcraft isn't known from Celtic, the one-eyed soul trap, spiritual game master, shapeshifter legends of Ambrosia, spirits of something figure 4. Like fingers of a hand and like eyes of your eye. What symbol was she talking about? It's also a good time for me to go to the washroom. The coffee's hitting me. Not to take a shit. Not this time. Usually take a shit, but not this time. But just to see and just to pee. So that's the thing of the game. And it really, actually, it makes you wonder where they got this hand from, too. Like, what is this hand a fake hand? I'm going to assume that this is a real hand with a real heart. But she died. What symbol was on them? What symbol? Am I crazy that she made this symbol up? Like, what if this isn't even my sister? And she's just making up this, like, whole story about, oh, I found a really cool symbol on it. And, like, it's a really crazy symbol. And, it, like, you know, it's from the Keepers. It's like druids or something. Or, like, alchemists. It's magic. Real magic. It's like, yeah? How are you finding this, huh? This isn't coming from archive.org. This is coming from some crazy website. If mom knew, she wouldn't even let you be on the PC anymore. So this is a damage check. You need to do a lot of damage. I could go 6, 7, 6, 5, or 5, 6, 7. It's all both. It's really all the same here. 6, 5, double mana, and then. Okay, that's a lot of healing. I countered though for 1 damage. It's gonna infest some cards, which is actually kind of nice. I can go Ace King here to reveal some things, and that's it. I should have waited for the maggots actually, because then I could have done something. The enemy is about to dodge. Hover over the enemy's next action for details. Evade the next attack. So I should take this time to clear up maggots. Which is gonna hurt me, but that's okay. And I need to open up this thing anyways, so I'm gonna evade. I couldn't do any damage, that's fine. 4. Well, maybe I shouldn't have even done that actually. 9 will let me keep the 9. Just split the both. Jack. Okay. Block. I blocked 2, so it heals less. It's gonna heal 3. And at 17, I couldn't counter. I have a 2, 3. I could go for this 3. Go for this. Well, that doesn't help me at all, because it's like, what's the point of even blocking? There's nothing to block. I can fireball this. Okay, close enough. It's gonna block afterwards, so don't go too crazy here. Call it. So it blocked nothing. Here we go. I can now go into the 3. Keep this 2. Keep this 2 again. Okay, now that opens up. This ace. Can I play anything from the ace?
No, but at least I got something there. 6? 5, 6? 5? When am I ever gonna get a 4 again, though? 6. But I do need to reveal cards. 7, 8. Good enough. Oh my god, I'm going downhill so fast. This is a complete disaster. There's nothing. Okay, well, these maggots are going to kill me. Let's skip that one. 2 ace. Let's skip that one too. Okay, it's gonna drain me now. I think I'm pretty sure that I'm dead. Ah! That was a complete disaster. I am glad that the consequences for dying in this game aren't very painful. Like it's nice that this game does seem to be going towards more of a one-shot type of game instead of like a roguelike style. Not that there's anything wrong with a roguelike, but it is nice to just play a game and see a conclusion that's sort of set up for you, so you can just witness what's going on and just enjoy the fact that you've made it through this forbidden dungeon. You get to learn about what's going on in this normal, unforbidden world, right? No need to go and like, oh, unlock this and that. You have to get this to be able to play this. No, you just play the game. Evade, that's okay. Got rid of some worms. Keep the 3 by doing this. 4-3 could be doable. 4-3-2. Get this. 3 times damage. That's good. Deal 3 damage there. It's gonna drain for a lot. 9. Do this. Get the block to stop it. Get the 10 over here. Double mana is pretty good. Honestly, that's pretty good. Didn't heal for much. I didn't counter though. I have a jack. I can go queen. King to open that one. That was okay. I think. And I can shuffle here, get rid of the worms. That's the play that I should have done last time. Okay, save that shield. That's a ×6 shield? That's crazy. Spend mana to heal. Why not? 8 mana. Okay, good. Save these. Here we go. Wait, it's worms again. What the fuck? Well, I'd rather use these then, because you're just gonna like steal these from me. I thought it was drain. He's playing me! My cards. I need 1 more diamond to open it. Okay, now you drain me, you fucker. 2. Do this. Boom. Do this. Do this. Do this. 10, 9, 8. Oh shit. This whole time I thought it was good at Solitaire, but it's just like Minesweeper, right? You eventually realize that you were never really good. You were just playing to what the game was. Like, the game was handing me freebies and was just making me feel good about myself, but I'm not actually good. But it's okay, we just keep on going. It's low stakes, right? But every time I die, what does that mean for the rest of the world? Or people in real life dying? That aren't me. Should I be dying now? 10, 9, 8. If I go for 9 here, I can reveal 2. It's better. And I get to open that. I need 1 more diamond to open. I can play a wild card. If I play this 4, I couldn't go anywhere. No. If I play the ace, I can go ace, king. And then I get the queen diamond. Okay, so let's go. No! Wrong button! Oh, fuck! Wait, it's okay, it's fine. It worked out, it's fine. It didn't work out. Okay. Before I do anything. King, ace, king, queen. Queen, king, ace, king, ace. Queen, 3. King, ace. King, ace. Doodle, Monosword. Oh, I'm so good. I'm not bad. It just takes a while to like get to somewhere good. Now I'm fully blocking. I have this card. This thing is kind of broken. We then shuffle everything, deal 14 damage, or I try to kill it in one go. I think we just try to kill it. Okay, well, I'm a failure. It's over. I counted it. You unlock the special joker. Change target playable card to your advantage, whatever that means. Could be anything. Ugh. That's like me. I mean, this is basically what we do to flies now. Like from the perspective of a fly, if a fly was giant, this is what it would look like. Its legs twitch as the overgrown insect's body lies pulped and torn before you. Its pearly green innards splattered across the stone steps. Do you think they were staring at like a freshly killed fly when they wrote this? Because this is like, remember that like one arc that I went through in real life where for like a couple of days I didn't stream because there was a fly that kept tormenting me? Chat, I built a water sprayer to get that fly. I almost shorted my PC because I sprayed my PC a couple times. The walls were soaked with water. And I also used my water flosser and I put it on like extreme pulse mode to like try and shoot it down, like I was trying to like hunt down like a deer or something. And I finally got it. So like I would write this if I had that feeling too.
Finally, it is done.
You move hastily down the steps, your heart filled with eager determination to be rid of this foul place. As you descend, you are at last greeted with the sight of a vine-encrusted trapdoor at the bottom of the stairs. This must be the way forward towards what? Actually, I didn't even realize. Are we going up the tower or are we going down? Because the way that the tower looks like it from the intro screen, it barely goes up. It's a bit like that. It's a bit like the tower in the Black Marsh from Diablo 2, right? It's like barely sticking out, but all that it contains is deep underneath a ground where all these like things are happening. As you make your way toward the door, a familiar chain-dragging, stomping sound begins to pound the steps above. The ground shakes with each step as it swiftly closes the distance. You must hide, and quickly. It's, again, the creature trying to find me. This hand is looking worse for wear. And as it consumes our hand with gems, do we then become that gem thing that we saw within the image that our sister sent us, that like gore? Change the target card to a number playable to your advantage. I don't want to use that yet. That's not that good. 4, 3. Still not that good. I need a heart. Okay, I need a heart and clovers. 2. Do I risk it? Yeah. Ace, king. That opens up this. That was very much worth it. 2. That's a disaster. 9. Could go 10. 10 the jack. Open that up. Because if I go 8 over here, it won't open anything. 10. Do mana. Jack. It's not 10. It's now down to normal. I'm not getting any good cards though. I could probably reroll. I could also just risk it for the 5. For the 7. 5. 6. 7, 8, 9. Perfect. 8. Perfect. Now we've got some more options. And if I go 7, 8, perfect. Then it should stop doing that. 8 doesn't get me anywhere, but I can now go. Here we go. Yeah, because I was hoping to get king. If I go ace 2, I can actually open up those two. Ace 2. Wait, no. Ace 2, 3 could open up that too. Ace 2, 3 is probably better here to unlock that like leaf over there. Queen. Jack? Do I get the queen? No, I should get the 10. Just open that. 4. Surely the monster would eat me at this point. Ace. I don't want to risk it. It's just too risky. I just fireball. No, but if I fireball, it'll still trigger. And I like how it highlighted like I could have played this, but I didn't want to. Perfect. So now I'm safe. I can actually do this without dying. Okay, I actually would die. Uh-huh. Huh. So, if I end on a red, is that worse or is that the same end result? Rapidly, you descend the steps and find a crevice to hide away and under the stairs. Good choice. The massive creature descends quickly and violently, making it to the bottom floor moments after you. It sniffs the air as it stomps around the room, searching. Searching. The hands, many many fingers, any legs. That was its mouth, actually. Sorry, those were teeth. And again, these tentacles at its crotch. A distant cry echoes from above, and the hulking mass swiftly turns its attention toward the sound. Aggressively, it turns and races up the steps, its chains loudly scraping against the stone. At last, it's gone. Quietly, you make your way toward the trapdoor. You notice a familiar symbol and lock beneath the vine-coated surface. You pull out the key you found on the prisoner earlier, inserting it, the clover symbol, the twin clover key. As you try and turn the key inside the lock, you feel the crunchy web of vines restraining its movement. You must clear these vines with haste. So again, did that kid die after finding that? Or did they die and they were given that for us in the future, right? What does this all mean? What happens when these kids die and become a part of the game? Is it because they failed to move on, or is it because there was no fate, or is it because there was no way forward until? Wait a minute! What if this whole thing is the wizard killing people, harvesting them for the ability, harvesting them to turn them into the things that the wizard needs to continue to go down the entire tower, right? So the wizard is this isn't really a game so much as it is a window, and that's why the person, they're like, oh, we're making real magic, okay? Like Silicon Valley talk, right? This is real magic, we're a family, this will change the entire world. But it is. It's a window into a realm that is unlike ours, where magic truly does exist, where these things are real, where the tower does stand there, staring at us, waiting for somebody to finally make it through. And the wizard is using our lives to be able to achieve immortality in this life. Unlock the special joker. Remove all duplicate playable cards with the same value. Holy shit. What are these vines? Playing a face-up card will untangle the nearest vines. That's interesting. So I went back and did more digging into the studio and found this news clip from when they were first starting up. Apparently they were originally working on some kind of open world fantasy game thing. Wait, what? Sounds fun as hell, actually. Why didn't they wind up releasing this? Because the open world market costs too much money to develop, and then once you sell it, if it's worse than, say, Oblivion, then no one's gonna buy it, okay? I remember playing Gothic, but I don't know anybody who played Gothic. Because everybody who played Gothic played Oblivion, because they were rich, compared to me.
You may know him as the creative mind behind the best-selling
Drake
Flame
Chronicles
novels your kids are reading on the playground.
On the playground?
Now, book author
Lucas
Lucas
B.
B. Hart has started the new technology company Heartblade Interactive. To
Wait,
bring
Heart
his fantasy
B, B
books
Heart,
live
Heartblade.
on home computers.
In books, you can peek into the life of someone living in a fantastical world of dragons and adventure. But I realized that computer games have the potential to let you actually live that life for yourself.
So true.
Heartblade's team of computer technology experts are hard at work
Computer
creating
technology
hundreds
experts.
of three-dimensional buildings,
They got the writing
wildlife,
so
and
good.
fantastical creatures to populate a full-scale computer simulation. It's every fantasy enthusiast's dream come true.
With graphics technology coming as far as it has, you don't even have to imagine these things anymore. You experience them yourself. They exist in a realistic simulation crafted by advanced algorithms. You don't just mindlessly kill monsters like in most games, though you can certainly do that too. In Drake Flame Chronicles, I mean it when I say that you can literally do anything. You can rule your own kingdom.
You can smoke
start
crack.
a farm on the frontiers of civilization and use the profits from it to begin a tavern business that you then franchise. You can invest in fantasy real estate. You
Wait a
can
minute, that's just
assassinate the mayor, wear a glamour of his body, and then take his family for your own and raise it until you crown your son as the next heir of your inheritance.
It's just
groundbreaking.
NFTs.
And I believe that we have only begun to scratch the surface of what is possible in a video game.
Drake Flame Chronicles, the video game, is currently planned to hit store shelves by May 15th.
They nailed the writing. Okay, one, they absolutely nailed the writing of like somebody trying to sell the games. Two, they nailed that like Will Wright-esque sort of like personality at the time. Somebody who was like seen as a visionary of the industry, who was like, oh, we are now truly building real spaces for you to like really live your lives in. Okay. Three, you really can do everything. Like there's literally a game about selling drugs, smoking crack, and then growing weed. It's like, it's funny because like those early days when people thought what you could do was like you could enter a fantasy world, you could isekai yourself and then live somewhere. And then for some reason we never realized until, you know, GTA came out or like something, that what people want to do is not live in a fantasy world. What people want to do is things that they would do if the law wasn't like a problem. It's like, you know, like sell drugs or like run people over. So it's like it's fascinating to sort of see that sort of like statement in the context of what today is and what's been going on around us now, because it's just so funny to see, because like that stuff really does remind me of those very early game interviews, right? Like let's say you know, related to the sports segment, right? Will Wright comes out, talks about Spore, talks about how amazing this game is going to be, where he's going to come out and Spore is going to be the next great thing that people are going to enjoy playing forever and ever, and it's going to be great. People are going to love playing Spore. It's got really cool things in it, like you can make a bug. And
combo.
Wicked. Thank you. I was planning that. And it's like, okay, sure, but like really it's fascinating how like it's not just a realm of fantasy in like a medieval setting. It's really everything that people have gone towards. The entire industry as well. And I'm not saying that like this is a bad thing. I'm saying that it's actually interesting how versatile games have been in allowing you to like live different lives, right? But that dream, it really was and like still is the dream of many people, where it's like, oh, we could have had all of this like really, really cool, you know, fake virtual worlds where we do things like this. But nowadays, you know, just like the reality is just it costs way too much money to make like an open world game. Too much money to the point where the only open world game that still exists is Skyrim, and it gets re-released every like 2 years, which isn't bad, but still, it goes to show that you can't just always make your dreams come true, right? With the vines cleared, you try once again twisting the key inside the lock. Sorry, is this the Heart Dungeon? I thought this was the Clover Dungeon. Oh, I guess we're entering the Clover Dungeon. As you turn it, you hear the tumblers align, unlocking the door. Success. Oh, because the symbol on the door at the very beginning was a heart, right? You pull open the latch and find the ladder leading down into the cavernous pit, swallowed in darkness. You step onto the ladder, hearing the wood creak under your weight as you attempt to descend quietly. You shut the latch behind you. As you step off the ladder, your breath quivers at the sight of the vast, overgrown labyrinth of leafy hedges before you. Gathering your courage, you set foot into the maze. Now, in saying that, I do really enjoy the medieval fantasy takes on the genres, on the genre of like an open world game. And also, even like seeing those clips of it being played out when they were talking about it on that news segment. One, even the news presenter sounded like a news presenter. Two, remind me a lot of Basilisk 2000 by Kira, and like the things that they tried to sort of like make you think about, and the things that they made you like feel and then see. The whole thing, which is great.
To tell you, that's just not possible in the time frame you've given the team, Lucas.
Lucas.
Not possible. Not possible, Shannon. Like I've always said. Just a few years ago, if you had told me I'd have a published and successful fantasy novel series, I'd have told you that was impossible. Yet here we are.
Yeah, that's
true.
great, Lucas, but what I'm saying is that this new modular spellcasting system is taking the team and I way more time to develop than we anticipated.
Yeah, but modular systems
systems
are
we're already
cool.
behind on the dynamic kingdom economy and NPC life
Kingdom
pursuits.
economy.
If we continue our current course, we're not going to make a December launch. That's
Compromise.
just the reality of it.
Wicked combo.
Wicked.
Hell no.
No.
Fighting spirit, Shannon!
Shannon!
Summon it within you!
Not
Summon it!
Lucas, we might just have to make some compromises. Probably cut one of these features or ask Futuresoft for another budget extension.
Futuresoft. Wait, who
Those
the
are
hell's
the two
Futuresoft?
options as I see them, without performing miracles.
Compromise is the sound of creativity dying.
Yeah, that's
We perform miracles every day.
miracles.
Shannon, I've seen it with my own eyes. I believe in us. I really wish you could too.
Shannon, I can flush kidney stones out of a bladder with nothing but a tube and a syringe full of water. You're telling me you can't simulate the economy? Well, what the fuck did you go to school for? That's basically what it was going towards. It's like, we can flush kidney stones from your bladders with nothing but a syringe and a tube. And what the fuck did you go to school for if you can't simulate the economy? And something like inheritance and something like family trees. Exhausted from your travels, you start to compose yourself, leaning against a nearby hedge. Like, see, like look at this. This aesthetic, this like almost like fantasy, strangely sort of like. It's not like, because sci-fi is interesting. When I look at Blade Runner and stuff, I do enjoy the aesthetic, but it does give me a different feel as compared to this like more relatable thing. The thing about the fantasy worlds that like includes stuff like that like tries to focus on that time period of like this like medieval element is that they feel so much like life, right? And also, I like how I'll talk more about the video afterwards, but about that sound clip. But exhausted from your travels, you start to compose yourself leaning in the hedge. As your weary body rests upon the leafy hedge, it begins to sink into its embrace, deeper and deeper. Wait, also, yeah, how come when you go through a hedge maze, how come people don't just run through the hedge? That's a viable tactic, right? You just cover your face. Hopefully, it's not rose thorns, and you just run. No, you let yourself sink, as you cannot help but be taken in by its comfort. Oh my god, you can see the face. Peering into the brush, that comfort is swiftly supplanted by terror. A ghastly, hollow face stares back at you, dozens of hungry roots protruding from its skin. That face gasps out a pleading croak. You try tearing yourself away from the hedge, but grasping sharp branches and vines constrain your efforts, telling you to pull back in. Telling to pull you back in. Extra refresh? Again, extra refresh is combat use only. Increase Joker frequency. That's really good. Yeah, that video was interesting. I really like that sort of like idea of somebody truly believing in their idea and like trying to instill a confidence in somebody to try and rally the troops. Let's fight ahead. We can do it, everyone. But like even in real life, it's like I've had to make this compromise in my life of like I just have too many things to do, and they have a full-time job of making the game. But even then, it's still so many things that you have to do to try to make it happen. And I wonder if that's almost like a way of them talking about their life in terms of like, oh, the career that like they've had and the reasons why they've made the things that they've made, right? These like card games and the ways that they are like similar to even like the original GDC talk. It's like, oh, in many ways you have to sort of aim for like a sense of realism to be able to sustain it as a career that relative to other careers is like very, 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 very young, right? It's like we've had people who can smith and create and like work with and transform steel into like ores into steel for longer than we have somebody making, say, like programs, right? There's a lot to think about. Can counterattack for 5 times if I attack. Here, let's not get counterattacked. And then I really liked how sort of that character was what's that thing I was thinking about? I really like how that character sort of like bemoaned that like loss of creativity. Because how many of us feel that way about our lives, right? And how many of us feel like that when we're unable to make the things that we want to make happen, right? But sometimes that's just life. Sometimes we just have to say goodbye to the things that we want to do because it's never gonna happen. It's never gonna work. 6, 5, 4. Take this card. No! I don't know why I keep doing that. I'm an idiot. Gain an extra refresh. Combat use only. I need to use 1. Honestly, lucky number. 8 is the worst number. Okay, give me 3. That's really. I need to. This mechanic too really does make you think because it sounds again because it's like interspersed with combat stuff and non-combat stuff. It. You have to be careful about what you save and what you bring into future encounters. It's everything about this game really is done so well. They've been able to like nail the decision-making process from like a micro macro, both sides very very well. Ooh, that hint too about like somebody paying the bills makes you wonder who is paying the bills and why are they paying the bills for a video game like this. Like it sort of makes you go like, okay, well what's the point of this? What's the point of this? Use 4 normal jokers in a single level. Because if they're paying the bills and they're using this visionary to make things happen, then maybe the person that's here doing all of this just doesn't really know what they're really asking of them and the true cost of what it is that they're doing, right? And the true cost of people dying, let's say. To do this, it's gonna counterattack, but that's okay. It's gonna deal damage. We have a king. I could go ace 2, ace 2. Ace 2. Get that. Sure, that's a little block for no reason, but it's fine. Take this. 2. Ace. Okay, now we can do lightning storm. It keeps the mana. I get 4 times mana. Of 1 mana is 0. It was 4. I didn't. That's why math is important, okay? We crit for a 10. Good. You're not a special Joker. Replace this Joker with a clone of the targeted Joker, Simulacra. Groans of anguish beckon as you finally sever yourself from the hedge's grasp, hastily scrambling backwards. The leaves bristle as if daring you to approach again. You push away the nightmarish visions of what you've witnessed spiraling in your skull and refocus your attention on the journey ahead. One step at a time, you proceed to navigate this maze of misery, keeping a safe distance from its voracious walls. From the walls that will eat me alive. More gems? What's this? Twin Ravens. Remove the 2 random playable cards from the tableau. Cool. Here's a good time for me to go pee. The eye will keep you company, okay? So you'll just look at the eye and have fun with the eye. Because unlike the wizard, who probably shit himself when the monster first grabbed him, but see, when we were in the sewer in that like in that crawl space, right? And the wizard said, "Oh, it smells awful in here." The wizard didn't know that they shit themselves. Sadly, I didn't get that same effect, so I had to go take a piss now. I just realized we only have about 20 minutes left. Oops. This game is very good. Again, if you love Solitaire, then you love this game. It's actually really hard to put this game down. And it's like every moment, you're always making decisions and you're always learning something new. The story is paced very, very well. You always end up with some new mystery or you learn some new detail. And Emily showing up right in the final hour. Major breakthrough. You never guess who the Shannon lady is related to. Who? Shannon's grandfather is a guy named Cedric Sierra, a practicing member of the Keepers. Oh my god. So of course I trace his family origins, and he's related to the original founder, a guy named Alcorn Wilt. And they're all related to one another. One big, happy occult family. So what happened to Shannon then? This implies something very dark, is that it implies that perhaps maybe Shannon was murdered by the person, by Lucas, and sort of he used their magic to like make his magic come true, right? And it's actually sort of interesting because it's also still within that, if that is true, right? Maybe it's still within that same sort of like meta dialogue of what is the cost of your passion, right? Something that we saw even within the game Karen from a while ago. And again, it's sort of the beauty of like of this game and the genre that it's in, and sort of like the way that the story is told, is that it can do so much to say so much that you can sort of draw deeper conclusions to it. But it's wrapped up in this package that's sort of like it's like a haha for fun, goofy little card game, right? And it's like, but like you can see this conclusion possibly playing out where, yeah, maybe it's that thing of like, how much are you willing to do to make your dreams come true, and like how far could that go if it was taken to the extreme during this time period of like, you know, games make you violent. But it's interesting because it's also like a subversion of that idea, because it's like the fear is that games makes the player violent, but actually it makes the developer violent. Which, I mean, considering the things that people say on Steam forums towards devs, I do agree. Like, if I ever release a game on Steam and somebody says something on Steam, I am gonna find their address from their Steam profile. Like, some people are fucking crazy, okay? Because like these people are insane, and I feel like I would go mad too. Is all I'm saying. The eye, and they blind themselves, either willingly or unwillingly, but they can't see anything with their eyes because they have a blindfold on. But do they still have their eye? I can't tell, because the blindfold implies that there's one eye now, as if you only need one eye instead of the two that you had before. And then look over here. There's even these things, like these shapes, these figures. Well, what is that? This will be the last dungeon that we do, because I have to go in 15 minutes. But it's really good timing that my sister found some more lively gore, because she helped me answer some questions about like, okay, why did this person die? What happened here? How did this play out? I probably should not have wasted all that time trying to get like a perfect card to play there, but that's okay. 7. This 8's better. This 9's pretty okay, but it's still not gonna get me. I can go 8, 9. 8? Oh my god! Wait. Doable? No, it's not doable. I could have 10 jack. Oops. 3, but I can save the jack for a combo. I'm actually playing for late game. Yeah. 3. Which 2 do I go for? I can go 4. This 2 would open 2 twos. 2 cards, 2s. Ace. Open up these 2. 2. Here we go. Ace 2. Nothing here. Could go queen. Jack. I think that's a better jack, and then I can go 10. Queen. There's a 4 over there, though. Ooh, I could go king. I mean, it doesn't really matter which one I do. But if I go king, it'd be easier because I can play downwards, right, from the jack. There we go. See, 10. Jack. Raven. 10 jacks. So what does this do? I do need to remove up to 2 random playable tableau cards from the table. Thank you. You didn't help me at all. Neither bird helped me. You both fucked me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 5-4. Uh-oh. 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 Oh. Oh. I'm alive. The secret has been revealed. Onward. Okay, maybe this is the last one. Seemingly identical paths grow more familiar as you navigate. Slowly but surely, you forge your way forward. You hear the blissful sound of water nearby. At last, could a reprieve from this maze draw near? The pulse of your pounding heart skips as you turn the corner and witness the twinkle of a spring in the distance. Joyously, you carry your feet towards its grace, when the ceiling high above begins to tremble. With a violent crash, bricks tumble outwards as a gargantuan figure lands before you. Chains rustle as it rises, and you realize you recognize this large, looming creature, as if... And also I realize, that's not tentacles. That almost looks like a person's body stuck inside of them, with their limbs hanging out.
It sniffs the air and bares its toothy maw, having finally found its escaped prisoner. We must kill the beast once and for all. Now, what mechanics does the beast have? It no longer does the alert because we're here. Increases health by a further 10. Bloodstone 2. We can get upgrades on the gems. I don't know. Play. Restrain. Suit locks faster. Okay. It's boss time. Think about this. We can go queen, jack. If I can someone get this ace open, that'd be nice. Oh! King. I really would be nice to get the king, because the ace, the queen, the jack. King. Ace. Raven. A 2, 3 can't really lead anywhere, and that opens a 9, and this wouldn't open that yet. So here, wait a minute. I went back to ace. Wait, I'm stupid. I can't go ace and the queen. You only go. Combo. 3 damage. It's not really much. It's blocking 2, so you need very high combos. This is okay. This is actually getting hard too because like you need both your action cards here, your joker cards. Were they always called jokers? You also need to do high combos, so you need to also now you need to really plan your moves. Like you can't just play to like open things. And sometimes if it has like the same mechanics as the other fights, maybe it can drain my life and stuff too, which would make it even harder. I have to choose the right turns here. If I go 8 here, I can't do anything. I need 3 more clovers to open, so this 10 is good. This 10 specifically. I can then go jack queen to open up another clover. Do this, get the horseshoe. I'm too full. Change playable card to be targeted, but I can get this clover to open up here. I can also go 10, but that wouldn't do anything. At least me opening this up would give me options. It's not going to attack me. I can save the shield. Of these cards, which one's a bad card to have? 9, 8, 10, 8, 9, 10, 9 would be a combo. 5, 6, 5, 4, 5 would be a combo. In a weird way, it would have to be the card... Wait, I can also just do this to remove the duplicate values, right? It's whatever card is underneath this that I should remove. Yes, the 2, 3. Although now that I've done that, the 6 is now useless, right? So... Sorry, so maybe I should just get rid of the 6 to make it something playable. Jack 10 is a crazy play. Now we do Ravens. Very nice. Do this. We can go Jack. We're jacking it. Holy shit. Holy shit. Get everything. I really want that Joker. It's not worth it. Just go refresh. Deal my 5. Okay, good. Stop. 8 damage. Drop a random Joker. Okay, that's not good. Okay, well, that's bad. Maybe should have. If I go Queen, I can open up 2. If I go 10, I can open up 1. There's a possibility that could be a 9, which would let me go 9, 8, 7, 6. You know what I mean? If I'm lucky. Never lucky. Never lucky. Use it now. I can't do it. It's fine. Just to kill me. Sure. Yeah. 4, 3. Okay, this is bad. It's gonna lock a couple more cards. I need to play as much as I can. 4, 3 opens up this. I need to play 4 this to open that. That opens up that. Okay, so now 4. 5, 6. I can go 5, 6. Depends on what this opens up. Doesn't really open anything. I can do 2 kills and that's it. Okay. This is bad. 8, 9. What do I open here? 7. If I go 10, if I open up a jack, I could continue onwards. But 7 guarantees me to finish on this thing here. And actually, it would also guarantee me the open on the locks, which would be better. Right? Because then... Okay, there we go. That's a crazy combo. Oh, it's so nice. 6? I could go 5, 4. Get this Joker. Simulacra. What does this one do? Replace this Joker with a clone of the target Joker. Also, what happens if I run out of Tableau? See, now that's a problem that I didn't think about either, is if I run out of Tableau, I'm assuming I can't do any damage. That's not good. King. I should be Queen, King, Ace, 2, Ace, 2, 3 to Minifin, right? King,
queen. Sure, block the 1 damage. Ace. 2. I can go back to ace, or I can go 3. And it doesn't even matter because I can do both. And I can get double wild card. Okay, this is it. I could end it in 1 turn if I get no combo. I just need to play this out properly. Get as many moves as I can. 2. Ace. Do the perfect. This. Play the 3. Perfect. This. Play the ace. Kind of. Okay, it's not really good. We're so fucked. It's over. It's over for me, actually. That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure I just lost. Oh! Oh my god. I was playing as if I was gonna die. But I didn't know that the game would just reshuffle. Oh my god. You know what? I do pretty well under pressure. I should just apply that to my real life too. Then I can actually make something instead of like doing nothing. Then I'll be happy and successful, right? You're dead. Good job. You're not the special Joker. General cards face up. You rise to your feet, bruised and bloody, but still living. Looking down at the defeated beast, you can't help but feel sorry for it as it weakly gasps for air. Sorry for it. Vines extend from a nearby hedge and grasp at the creature, pulling it towards the verdant mass of leaves. You leave the monster to its fate. Approaching the water, you notice it is an enormous lake, encircled by hedges on all sides, save for a single opening directly opposite. Alas, the maze doesn't end here, though you welcome the change of view. You gather yourself before stepping into the lake, prepared to swim across. We'll swim across next time. I have to go. This game is good. It's actually so good that I'm even more excited to play it.
Hey, Shannon Bobannon.
Shannon? As that modularity.
It's getting there.
Okay, she sounds like she's in crunch mode.
Way over the memory
limit.
Sorry, Lucas, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. We can chat after lunch.
Whoa! Wait, what's this? Never seen this before. Forbidden Solitaire. Sounds gnarly. Where'd this come from?
Put that down!
Oh, got it. Got it. Sorry, not touching. So what is it? Some side project of yours?
Yeah, something like that. It's nothing to worry about. I just like to keep it close.
Yeah?
Oh my
totally,
god.
Totally. I get that. Thing is, we just have a tight deadline to meet, is all. I don't think we can afford to be working on things.
I'm fully aware. It's nothing you need to worry about. I'm not spending any time on it. I'll keep it locked in my desk, and you won't ever need to see it, or hear it, or think about it again. Okay. I'm diving back in now.
I'm going back into the Matrix. You leave me alone.
I'll just gotta be here now.
Yeah, that'd be
great work, Shanano.
Shanano? Shannon. I thought Lucas made the game. I thought Lucas was implicated, as in he made the game and he's the one who killed her. But again, that's the great sort of misdirection, right? Is he's not the reason why she's gone. He's not the reason why all of this happened to her. Something did this, and she is fully aware of it. But we'll finish it next time. I have no time. But holy hell, is this game good! Again, if you just like playing Solitaire, it's like I don't know how to explain this, right? I've read statistics where Solitaire was like one of the most played games of all time on Windows because apparently they actually tracked it, and like people would spend hours on it, right? But if you're at your office and you're just playing Solitaire, what's the difference between that and picking your nose or just staring out the window? Not to say that like Solitaire by itself is a boring game. It is a fun, engaging game to play as a puzzle, right? But why play that when you can play Forbidden Solitaire? I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing to sort of say, but like, it's like, sure, I can play a couple of games of Solitaire, and sure, I did get addicted to the game of Solitaire for 2 or 3 days, but this game, the addition of the story and the addition of all these elements that you have to think about, and this sort of like occult secret world that's slowly appearing before, and sort of like unraveling before our very eyes, and the idea of like using the connection between the real world and the virtual world, right? And even speaking about this, the idea of like how lifelike a virtual world is and how much of a simulation it is. It's a genuinely compelling story premise. It's not at all a weak story premise. And I thought to myself, maybe it's a throwaway story, or maybe even like the story, it's sort of like cliches, but sure, it's cliche in the sense of like, oh, maybe you've seen it before, but it's like saying, like, whether the game has ever done this to the point where I remember it, Basilisk 2000. And that game was fucking crazy. Like, it was so good. And this game, same thing. It's like, it's so good. It slowly teases you, right? With the idea that you're just playing this like normal city game, that there's this like moral panic, then it throws a dead body at you and says, oh, maybe it's just a coincidence, but something happened here. It slowly builds up more and more and more into this connection that reveals itself to be a connection between the world that we know it and the games that we create. And it feels like a meta commentary in and of itself on like the state of the industry, the things that people do to achieve their dreams. And like the hopes and the dreams of somebody who is like a creator at heart, while also having to deal with the reality of things. Like, there's so many different layers that you can like peel from the banana that is the story. Games are like onions. They stink? No. They got little hairs going out of them? No. Games are like onions, and every little layer that I peel back gets better and better and better. And somehow, on top of that, they've also made Solitaire a better game. I actually really like this version of Solitaire a lot more than the normal version of Solitaire, because like the normal version of Solitaire, it's not like you can't lose, and it's not like you can't lose in this game. You can lose in both of them. But in Solitaire, the normal version, it feels in many ways weirdly constricting. Like, it feels like the game as you know it is almost systematic, the way that you can go through it once you learn the patterns. Whereas in this game, you're always on your feet, trying to figure out the best moves, weighing your possibilities to see what comes next. And because there's no, reliance on the thing that other card games sort of do, games like, traditional card games and games like Balatro, where you know what your deck is ahead of time, and so therefore you can sort of figure out the probability of like pulling a certain card. You can free yourself of the burden of having to do mathematics, and you can play, and it's awful for you to say this, but you can play it like you're playing Vibe Solitaire. You know what I mean? Like you're vibing Solitaire. It's like when you play Cursed Words and you're vibe spelling, but in this case, you're like vibe counting, okay? It's like vibe math, okay? You just look at these cards, they're face down, and you look at the cards, they're face up, and you go, I bet it's like this. And it's never like that, because there's no mathematical basis. You're always wrong, but that's what keeps the game fun. But there is a strategy to it. I'm thinking to myself, I know that these cards are here. I see the cards underneath that are like this too. I have these jokers which I have to use to reach this damage amount. But these jokers would ruin the combo that's here. Do I risk trying to go for this combo? Or do I simply try to like adjust the combo and hope for like a different combo? And then you have the combo mechanic itself, which is like a great way to sort of like encourage you to do this, while also slowly ramping up the difficulty of the game with the blocks, the life drain, these like it's all these mechanics that are interplaying, which are really good. That it makes me really want to play their other games now. Because again, if it's this good, I can't imagine how Ancient Enemy and Shadowhand feel like. And I've heard about these games for so long, and I've always wanted to like take some time to like play a bunch of these games on stream. And it's like maybe I should. Maybe I should. Because the formula, like as you add more mechanics, the formula works so goddamn well. But yeah, great game. Thank you again to them for giving me a key. I don't know why they did. Genuinely, I'm a nobody. And also, I was gonna buy your game anyways, okay? But it's fine. Technically, we're even because I bought your other games. So technically, All right. Actually, I'm at a loss if you think about it, because I've spent more on the rest of the catalog of your games than this game costs on Steam. Because this game is actually like dirt cheap for some reason. Because it's on sale for 17.32 Canadian. That's like €2. It's like 50 cents USD. You know what I mean? Like that's cheap. And you actually get like a lot of value out of it. I'm actually surprised at how much like gameplay there is in this, that I'm still just going through it and still trying to figure out what's going on. And at how high quality the entire thing is. I mean, it has full-on FMVs. Where do you even find actors to do this shit, right? I don't even know. I can't even imagine convincing people to film something for my stuff. I tried to do that with the mod and Sweet Destination, and they were like, we don't want to be a part of your perverted thing. And I'm like, it's not perverted, it's a funny thing. How? I just wish I could find out what's Blitz FMV. Like, there's so many different names in here that I wish were real, but I can't tell what's real and what's fake. But yeah, great game. I'm actually very excited to see what's next. And I'm curious to see how the story evolves and then grows over time, and then where it's going to go, and how it's going to play out. Because now this revelation of actually Shannon and the family being a part of the cult, and that game not coming from Lucas, but being a part of, like, coming from Shannon, I'm curious to see what that was. Like, maybe in the same way that Lucas wants to build these virtual worlds that feel like they're alive and you're simulating something, maybe Shannon too wanted the same thing, to simulate this, to simulate this other realm where magic is real, to find the answer to the question of, can you live forever? Because up until now, everyone had failed to, and this was the only way. And then it would make sense why she stabbed herself in the eyes, because maybe that's the only way to do so. Shut down? Are you sure you want to exit? Is there anything else crazy here? Oh, stats. Right. We've won 26 times. We've died 5 times. I've done 45 combos. My highest combo was 16, max damage 15, max overkill 6. I blocked 5 damage. Fewest combat turns was 1. I did the one shot that's 1 card. Total cards played 758. Total cards blasted 75. I've never used an undo, and I want you to think about why. Okay? I am a responsible human being who's accountable. I hold myself accountable for my actions and my decisions. Unlike you, all of you, in the accountability circle. 11 refreshes, we don't talk about that. 0 restarts, gold found 1,000, gems purchased 13 out of 29, jokers unlocked 12 out of 23. Again, this implies that there's another 2/3 of the game left. Because what do you mean 13 out of 29 gems? There's another 16 gems? This is roughly like 1/3 of the entire game. How large is this? Total mana service, total jokers used, total healing, biggest multiplier, maggots destroyed. Those are some good stats. FS-DOS 6.66. This is some good stuff. I actually really like this game.